the supercast should be.
Or 101 should be the supercast. 100 should be you, me, and Chris just outside grilling for an episode. Oh, dude, like, it'd be great. I'm not gonna say no. I get to fucking sit outside, drink a bunch of beers, and fucking grill porterhouse steaks. Easy, done, solved.
I want a porterhouse steak.
Dude, you have no clue how good that sounds right now.
You know what else sounds good?
Welcome back to
Welcome to
Just Your
Just Your
Average Podcast. I'm Chris.
Chat.
That's
That's
Chad. I
good.
got it first. Fuck you.
Hey, we were kind of in sync with that one.
Fuck my dick.
Well, today we're gonna have a couple other people join, but
No, it's just me and Chad, like the old days, how it's supposed to be. Fuck the rest of you. You all failed. Damn it. Why we can't have anyone else on? Better when it was just the two of us. Less problems. No animals.
we're all animals.
Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
I love the Bloodhound Gang.
You know what game you need to start playing? This is a game you should actually watch me play if you have like time. Just because, like, I know the games you play, and I think this one might be
Oddworld.
Soulstorm. Yeah,
I want to play it. I haven't played
It's-
Oddworld in forever.
it's free right now. You can download it.
Free?
Yeah, PS4 and 5.
The new one?
Yeah, they did the same thing with Soulstorm. Not Soulstorm. New and Tasty.
What's new and tasty?
New and Tasty is Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, for, like, remade from the ground up, but they also added an extra 201 Madakins. So instead of having to save 99 guys, you have to save 300.
What's a Madakin?
All right. If you're asking me these questions, you've never played Soulstorm, and I don't want to hear it.
I just don't know what it is.
And you never played, like, Abe's Odyssey. Or you never played the Oddworld games.
I don't remember them.
Oh, I'm so sorry I'm moving the camera. It was just in my way.
Matt said hi. Hey, Matt.
What up, sugar tits?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait. I might be able to see the live. Ooh, I forgot that I have, like, access to these things.
Well, you can actually go on our YouTube and see it all.
Dude, yeah, I still have everything, like, logged in.
Oh. So how was your day?
I've had better. Dude, like, oh god. It's really difficult to, like, keep going in a lot of situations, and, like, I love my work, I love my job. Oh shit, we have 199 subs. We're almost at 200.
I know we've been at 199 for like a while now. It's really annoying.
But oh dude, I hope I didn't just, like, mess anything up.
Cancel the live feed.
Dude, no. I think I'm Oh yeah, okay. So I just joined into it. Don't worry about it. That's my private name. Yeah, right, Matthew. I don't want to hear that shit. Dude, yeah, like, I love my job. Like, it's awesome. I love the people I work with, but it's like fucking it's the same thing you say, like, all the time. Like, it's not the work, it's the fucking, like, clients. It's just this fucking people are so dumb.
Yeah. See, for my job, most of the time, the people are the ones that make me happy. Sometimes they give me food. Sometimes they give me beverages. Sometimes they're just like, say, have a good day. And it makes me feel warm and fuzzy in my tum-tums, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, I would never. I can say it from, like, my own experience. Some woman, like, made us cookies or fudge, fucking something, and like, everyone else was eating it, and I was just like, no, I am not, like, touching anything that you've made. Like, I have no will to, like, eat any of this, because, like, I trust nobody. Fucking humans are terrible.
I had this one lady, she like just baked like cookies or something and I ate it and it was delicious. And she was waiting for me to eat it and she like yelled at the door. She's like, "How was the cookie?" And I'm like, "It was great."
Yeah, but it's always those, like, it's always the other people that ruin it for you. The ones that, like, the people that just aren't happy, or the people who have something fucking dumb to say. It's like, even today, I got an Amazon package, and it was just like, all right, Like I opened it up and it's just like, all right, cool, everything's in there. And I'm thinking about it, it's just like fucking. There are plenty of other people who just like have shit thrown all over the place, and I'm just like, why? Like, just be good about it. Just put stuff where it should go. Be decent. Like it's your job. Like I understand you have like quotas to meet. I have quotas to meet too for my job, but like it's
Let
not on you guys. It's on Amazon, so I can't really like make any big differentiation in that
let
regard.
me tell you a story.
Oh no,
So
Chad's going to the way back.
the other day, this is a couple days ago.
Uh huh.
The other day I was delivering, all of a sudden, like I'm on this one route and I found at least three packages that were just thrown in bushes and stuff. So I kept having to like grab it and put it on the person's doorstep because the other person who delivered before me was too lazy to like walk up to the doorstep, so they just like
Yeah.
threw it down. Amazon, man, they're making people do some crazy stuff.
It's difficult because like I definitely want to say, oh well, it's all fucking like it's all greed. We said it in the last episode, but like it's genuinely just a lot of greed of people who want money and they don't really care who else is getting in the way. And it's like I know you need to make quotas. I know you guys are overburdened, but it's like people are people. Like we're not people aren't a commodity, but you know,
Amazon's definitely treating their employees like they're just kind of robots.
it's all wealth disparities and what have you. No, I know. And I
I
mean
had to go
it's
to.
all
I started physical therapy because I hurt my
why?
back at work.
Because you what?
I hurt my back. I had something wrong with my spine. I went to what's it called? The chiropractor.
Don't fucking talk to me.
That sugar tits?
I'm a fucking mood.
Oh, all right.
Everybody's gotta die.
Dude, I hope so.
Some chick
We're
tried
live, by the way.
she tried to fucking pass me on the off ramp.
Why?
I don't know. And then she beeped at me when I didn't let her. 353957.
All right. Don't dox anybody. We're live.
Toyota Camry.
353
759.
759.
Jesus
Soy
Christ.
Gray.
Gray.
All I have to do is say, hey, Bob, run this license plate
Yo.
for me.
We're gonna run that plate after.
Oh. Hi,
You look
sweetie.
like you need a beer.
I fucking was this close to strangling an Arabic man to death today.
A what?
They told him to do Porsches, but he didn't know English. So I'm trying to explain to him how to do his job, and he's just standing there, and then he starts like kicking the car. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was like, I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Go back to NORAD, you piece of shit."
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
NORAD is the other company that works with us.
They own the pier.
They suck though.
Okay.
They're all a bunch of scumbags.
They make their millions, and then they just let the place rot. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fucking
might as
Miranda
well.
family. Google them. They're a bunch of fucking assholes.
Miranda family.
That's like Lance and all them. That fat fuck who screams at everybody.
I'm so glad he never yelled at me. Like, I love your dad and everything, but
Bob's the only one that screams back. He yelled at
I
Bob
would probably
once.
scream at him because I do that job for fun when I do
Yeah.
it. When I'm
Couldn't
done
even
with.
skid today. 2 boats.
Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't the fucking text thread.
I knew it. I don't read that shit anymore.
Wow. Jesus, Chad. What the fuck?
I couldn't have done it today anyway. I had physical therapy. But
Oh, you would have been
they were
fine.
bending me in ways I've never been bent before.
I walked 21 miles today.
What? Yeah.
Chad just doesn't have.
Actually, I
weird
walked more
sex.
here than I did with Amazon. And Amazon's a close second. Here, Doodle. Are you drinking a sugar-free Rockstar?
That was the only one they had. Guess how many hours of sleep I've had the past 3 days? It's under
2.
10.
2.
It's like 4 or 5.
There you go.
It's that fucking time in my life where I just can't sleep no more.
I'm getting a new mattress on Wednesday. Thanks,
Wow, must be nice.
Thanks, taxes. We're getting one of the ones that goes.
Oh, you mean because you're old?
Yeah, when I get my back pains, I'll be like, "Oh, gotta adjust." Click.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is like the first time I've sat down all day.
Good.
Oh, man.
That's just like jumping feet first into fucking being elderly. Holy shit.
Yeah, but physical therapy is kind of cool. I got a massage. That was nice.
I don't. Yeah, like
I didn't get.
I don't understand like the fascination of having someone else's like I don't even like
It
Nicole's.
feels
Have you ever
really
had a
Yeah.
massage?
No, I don't want someone else's hands that I'm not in a relationship with. I don't want their hands on me.
I will take anybody's hands on me.
Woof. Why do you bitch when I put my hands on you?
I had this like whole
Your hands are clammy.
Deal with it.
I had this whole like conversation with myself in the car here where I was going to show up and just be like, and then I walked in the house and your faggy kids were there. You know, it's just to
Jesus
see
Christ.
just to see what you do. And then if you hit me, I'd be like, oh, whoa, you hit me. Oh, big fucking deal, you know, and just keep being
Like, now I gotta call the
oh,
police.
someone's going to jail. You really rude your fucking kids over now, huh?
Assault and battery, huh? Well, no, it'd be his first offense. He'd get off with like a warning or something.
Not his first offense.
Oh,
Defender.
No, I'm not.
Chad, you're an abuser?
Back in his ska days, he'd go around and kick the shit out of people to fucking mustard club.
To tub thumping?
Ska days, I was trying to make people happy.
Do you know how much money I
Why
spent?
aren't you smiling?
Do you know how much money I spent on PS3 games last night? Like close to $150.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Buy them and we'll be able to play
If
them.
you buy them now, you can still play them.
On what?
On the PlayStation. In July,
Oh, because they're shutting down the servers.
they're deleting everything off the marketplace. They're getting rid of all-
They're removing the PlayStation 3 like servers essentially.
No, you can't even like. Let's say it's a single player game. They're deleting it from the marketplace, so you can no longer get it unless you go out and buy like, let's say
A
it's
physical copy, yeah.
Ron Bonnie's Misadventure or whatever. It's $600 physical copy.
Yeah.
$3 on the PlayStation Store. So they're just getting rid of all the cheap ass games on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, so you mean like not all of the games, but like
Any game that is a PS3 game.
huh.
So like Tokyo Jungle. I don't know if you ever played that legendary, unique, weird fucking game. Gonna be gone forever. Just gone forever. No one will ever get to play it again unless they go out and buy like $100 physical copy.
And that's some bullshit. I want to play my Street Fighter Third Strike. I want to play my Tricky Towers.
I mean, it's already impossible to play Street Fighter versus Marvel versus Capcom 2.
Yeah.
You know, and now they're just going to make it that much harder. Just, god damn
Is
it.
Marvel vs.
Yeah,
Capcom 2 on PlayStation now?
No, because Capcom hates the idea of people playing their best game for some reason.
I mean, is there a reason for it, or are they just like
They just hate people.
I actually read a
Wow.
thing being like, why would anybody want to play PS2 games? They're so ugly. And I was like one of the head PlayStation guys.
Yeah, like the guy who's making the decision was like, who wants to play old video games? And it's like everyone pretty
And then
much.
it's like wow,
on the
Nintendo and
bottom
Xbox are
picture,
making a
it
fuck
just
ton of
shows-
money off of that.
The bottom of the picture shows all the remasters of the old games. It's like,
Yeah. That's why Last of Us is getting a remaster.
That's so fucking stupid. Let's remaster it for the second time.
I don't think it needs the remaster. What I think it needs is the 4K textures to be added.
Who fucking cares?
Here's
Who
the
cares?
reason. If I can put it on a system with an SSD that'll read it faster than a spinning disk on the PS4,
Oh, fuck's
I'll
sake.
happily buy it on the PS5 and I'll play it in fantastic 1080p 60 frames a second, no stop.
If I could buy a PlayStation 5,
Yeah, if you could find one.
I'd be okay with this.
If you could find one.
Can't buy a PlayStation 5 and now they're taking away my PlayStation 3. Just fucking
I'm so sad. I can't buy a Switch anymore because I bought a
I
mattress.
hate you.
I think that's the least of your worries.
I want to play Mario.
I want to play Tokyo Jungle.
I never played it.
It's really, really good. It's really good.
I want to play with myself.
Well, but no, you're not seeing you from the waist down, brother.
I had a Pomeranian live 20 generations. Yeah, dude. I had like,
no-name obscure games that
I had
Chris
like
played.
9 Pomeranians and we'd go hunt lions. It was fucking awesome.
Jesus Christ.
I'd deck them out. Like I had, you know, they were wearing like shoes and like a helmet and like a t-shirt and stuff like that for armor and attack bonuses.
Oh shit! I just moved my camera like a fucking
Video
turd.
games are going through a weird thing right now.
This is the filler year where they're gonna fucking figure out how to squeeze more money out of us before next year when suddenly the PS5 becomes super available, but everything's way more expensive.
That's when we're gonna get the $80 video games.
Yep. They're already there. Like Like you can buy the $59 version, but it's like the $79 version comes with the cool horse
It's like,
armor skin.
if you don't buy this $80 version, you're gonna have to pay $10-$20 for all the special stuff.
Or you can buy the $100 version with the $20 Game Pass and always be up to date with this game that's going to die in 3 months. It tricked me with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I didn't buy the $100 version, but I bought the Game Pass.
Look at this. You know what tricked me?
Jesus.
This. This fucking game.
I don't know what that is.
Order 1866.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah, this game's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna buy the special edition.
it was a beautiful game, but like,
Marvel Avengers tricked me too.
oh, dude, I'm sorry for anybody who bought
I don't know
that.
why you bought that. You were
Because-
saying that game's gonna be shit from the beginning.
And then I was like,
He had hope.
I was like, they said they're going to add like a new character every month, and maybe I'll get to play as Ant-Man. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but nobody
Dude,
liked
surprised
it.
they're all reskins.
I know. They released a Black Panther DLC for $30.
Well, there you go.
Is there extra story?
It's already for free on PlayStation, the base game.
Yeah, because it was that bad.
Still don't want to play it.
It had its moments. When you get to play as Hulk, you could just go up to people and pick them up and throw them at
Yeah,
walls.
but if I want to do that, I'm just gonna play the old Hulk game.
Ultimate Destruction.
That
Where?
game's sweet.
Where is it though?
I used to own it. I wish I didn't get it on there.
It's fucking terrible. This is why you don't get rid of old games. They're
Well,
worth it.
That was back in the day where I would just sell games, buy new games, sell games, buy new games.
Back when fucking GameStop tricked us and told us that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, now look at it.
The last game I sold to GameStop was Rockstar Green Day, and I got 37 cents for it. And I was like,
I mean,
worth it. And he was like, nah, this is all a scam. And I was like, thanks for being honest.
Well, you could always be like Kyle. Kyle would just buy used games, then just return them because he would beat them super fast, and that's how he played video games.
Kyle also beats the shit out of small animals. He doesn't kill them, he just kicks them around.
woof.
That time he was drunk and he thought Chris was a little chihuahua.
He was like, you look like a small skinny dog. And then he kicked me in the ribs really hard. And then Ava walked in the room and he just charged her and you had to get in the way. And
That'd be fucked up.
fucked up but true.
Fucked up but true. What do you guys think of E3 going fully digital?
Don't care.
E3 is not
E3's
really that
fine.
impressive anymore.
Sony pulled out. Isn't Microsoft's staying in, but I
Nintendo
think
said they're gonna have something in it.
No, so doesn't Microsoft have their own thing?
Everybody has their own thing.
No, I thought Microsoft was the only one that decided to stick with E3 being their main showcase. Because like Sony's got their like, what do they call it? State of Play or something.
Yeah, it's something along those
disappointing
lines.
thing they always put out.
I mean, it's not the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm excited for the Devolver presentation if there's one this year. Fucking love Devolver.
I don't know. The world of YouTube, I don't think we really need these big conventions to display.
I don't even think it's a world of YouTube. I think it's just a world of like. I think now that everything's become so much
too
more
commercial.
streamlined with streaming.
Just put everything on Twitch, brah.
Well, that's what I watch E3 on Twitch, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun to watch it with like 1,000 people all screaming. Like when they did the Egyptian Assassin's Creed, the entire chat was just "We was kings," just over and over and over. And I was like, "Oh, internet, I love you."
If there's one Assassin's Creed I want to play, of the newer version, it's definitely going to be Odyssey.
Odyssey, dude, how much did I rant and rave about that game?
I still got to play it.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
That was the last game I was able to download off your account.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could even play it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
As long as you have it downloaded, you should be okay.
Yeah, because it's your account, not
Yeah.
mine. It's
I was living the
game.
good life for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he got banned.
I got drunk and some
Talk shit, get banned.
But it's like I didn't
Get talk shit to, talk shit back, get banned.
Yeah, I know. It's like I didn't report you. What kind of fucking coward reports? It's like they didn't grow up playing in the early Xbox days.
Yeah, fuck your mom. Yeah.
N-word, 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 N-word.
Dude, yeah, every
In
3
the
seconds.
early arcade days. Remember going to the arcade and just playing with people talking shit? Then
Yeah,
I
but
would
if-
be like, yeah.
And then
There
they
was a certain amount of shit you could talk until you get beat the shit out of.
yeah,
No, we would always play, talk shit, then at the end we'd be like, all right, that was cool.
Chad would be the kid with the ripped jean jacket with his foot up on like the Miss Pac-Man machine like, "Hey, cost you an extra quarter to play."
I just bought a black jean jacket.
Of course you did.
I love it.
Why?
It's fucking hot in it.
I have a leather coat, but
I have a leather jacket too, and I look super hot.
Chad, you probably have a leather gimp suit.
I'm
I
self-conscious.
can't get into it. I'm too fat. Thanks
you
for
are.
bringing it up.
You are
upsetting me.
like too fat. You're right.
Look,
Oh,
it sticks
God.
out now.
So does mine a little bit.
You would think all the walking I do and stuff.
I mean, look how fat I am.
That's all
Oh.
beer.
Wait, I don't have.
He's pregnant. It's 3 months. It's yours, Chad.
Ugh.
Surprise.
Ugh.
Immaculate conception.
You're an immaculate conception.
Dude, if I was, I'm the second coming of Jesus. Get ready for it, baby.
God, we'd all burn.
Yep. I'm gonna die, come back, and I'll be like, "Hey, Chris, what's going on?"
You're just like the loudest guy. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing, guys?"
The MLK episode of Boondocks. That's what it would be like. That speech, but instead of for black people, it'd be for Christians.
Where would Jesus go? Be like, I'm going back to Jerusalem. Where?
Yeah, you go to Jerusalem and he'd be like, "Whoa, what are these fucking Muslims? What the fuck is that?" And like, I wrote my book and it was done. Why did you keep writing?
Do you think he'll get crucified again?
Yeah, or beheaded by ISIS.
Do you think
Oh,
we should
dude,
crucifying
no.
people again?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. I think
Dude, live on TV, and people can take bets of when they fall off the crucifix.
if you drove down the street and it was just people crucified with like a sign around their neck that said like petty robbery, you'd be like, "I'm never doing that," and just fucking keep going.
You know, there are times I think we are definitely going to get banned. This is one of those times I think we're definitely going to get banned.
No, we should do it the way the Romans did it. If you were like did a petty crime, you got fugitive tattooed on your forehead. That way everyone knew you did something stupid. And if you did a really bad crime, you'd be crucified or sent to the arena.
Well, the good news is if your wife or husband gets crucified, you can turn them into a sex doll now. Do you hear about this?
Jesus fucking Christ.
They make sex dolls that resemble your significant other.
Oh,
after
that's
they
been
die.
a thing forever.
I don't want. Nope.
Never heard of that.
Nope.
So you're telling me if Nicole dies, you wouldn't want a sex doll that looks just
No.
I would.
of Nicole, right?
I know where you live. I'll
What do you
fucking
mean?
find you.
I'd set them up in awkward poses and take photos.
We would just
Find you
do
and
a
burn your
podcast and
house
die,
down.
and we just buy it and have them sit right in the middle.
Dude, that'd be fine. I don't give a shit. You have a weird sex
Like at
doll
the
of
beginning
me.
of every podcast, we just cut a little bit of his skin off his face. So like by like episode like 400, he's just like a disgusting mutilated skull that we sit next to. I should run the world. Life
This
would
is
be
why
more-
I'm not coming back.
Life would be more interesting.
You won't really cut your face off.
Oh shit! You know, I got that script. Ow!
He's trying to fucking knock himself unconscious.
I can email it to you, Chad, and then you can email it to Chris.
No.
Email the Just Your Average Podcast. Like, email
So
So-
email all of your weird sexual fetishes to
No
justyouravagepodcast@gmail.com.
No sex in this one.
So speaking of dead people, do you hear Colorado may legalize human composting to turn your dead body into a nice, beautiful garden?
I don't care.
You wouldn't want your body to be a tree? wanna
I
be a
already
tree.
told you I want my body to
Ugh.
pollute and harm the environment. I
What
want
do
to
you
be buried in a lead case.
Well, they could just turn you into skunk cabbage.
Fucking, I want to be buried in a depleted uranium coffin. So it just fucking ruins whatever drinking water's near me.
Move my things. Terrible.
Because, like, really, who gives a fuck about the environment? What has it ever done for you? Tries to kill you all the time.
Yeah, but it also lets us breathe.
It doesn't let us. That's a byproduct. We had to adapt to breathe air, okay? That's on us. Also, if it wants us to breathe, why is the majority of our fucking atmosphere nitrogen, not oxygen? Huh? Because they don't want us to breathe.
They just don't want you to have too much of a good thing.
Bullshit.
What do you think our planet was way back in the day before everything? You think aliens friggin' what's it called, terraform the Earth?
I actually watched a video on YouTube called The History of Earth According to Ancient Aliens. And some guy watched every episode of Ancient Aliens and made a timeline of what they said happens. Dude, it's bananas if it's true. It's the craziest shit in the world.
Oh, what were they saying?
Just like the idea that like humanity has never done anything. It turns out everything was aliens. From like ancient heroes to gods. Aliens built the pyramids, Stonehenge. Aliens taught us how to sail. They taught us how to make steel. It's like apparently we were just retarded and they did everything for us. And left clues, even though they're trying to be secretive. You know, it's so stupid.
Just like that one alien with an ego complex where he's like,
It's like
they
a
gots to know.
serial killer leaving fucking notes.
I also watched something like that where they were saying that every time humans were just about there, the aliens would be like, "Here, I'm going to nudge you into the direction you are going."
So stupid.
What do you think of that, Chris? Chris, 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 Chris. I think he's frozen. Oh no, Chris is frozen. His camera broken.
Right when we have to read the script.
How convenient.
Because I wrote in actions and stuff like that. So like I want you to do things while you read this, and then...
Let me ask you a serious question now.
What?
Do you think there was another type of human race before our human race?
What do you mean by that?
Humans could have got wiped out, and then we were brought back.
Oh, lizard people and all that dumb shit.
Something like that. What are you doing?
Trying to fucking email, but my fucking trackpad sucks.
It's a mouse over there if you want it. But you don't think there was ancient civilizations over there?
I don't know, maybe.
What if before all the continents broke apart, everybody
There was
lived
one
on that?
giant continent?
Yeah, and when it broke
What if Chad's just fucking crazy?
Maybe.
I am crazy. What do you want me to
No,
do?
Yeah,
it's
I know
like-
you are.
We all know there was every society has a flood myth, so it's possible that there was a society before ours that got all fucked up.
There's also rumors that Moses was an alien.
Yeah, I watched Ancient Aliens.
Seeing that burning bush. He was probably just tripping balls, though.
Wait, why am I writing an email?
Yeah, I don't know why you're like writing a life story over here. I'm sitting here. I'm
I
like,
was like,
why is he typing?
I'll write a funny joke to Chad, and then I was like, wait, what the fuck? He's sitting
Like
right.
Chad's right next to him.
Oh my god. Well, speaking of this, have you seen this video, Chris, of Alex Jones saving a bunch of kids?
Oh God, shush! No, I
I
don't
believe
want.
it's
I don't
real.
want. I don't want anything to do with anybody. Everybody sucks.
Hold on.
Alex Jones is a hero.
Alex Jones is cancerous.
Hey, he's the reason you think 9/11's an inside job.
No.
Everyone forgets that.
Oh God.
Traffic accident. Where are you taking these kids? Do you have a car seat? That's illegal. How is this?
Oh God. No.
We need the police over here. They got a bunch of kids in the car seat. You're violating Texas law. Who is this right here?
I love
He's so
Alex
loud.
Jones.
You're about to run a human being over. You got all these children
He
in there.
physically stopped that car. I believe that.
With his raw, immeasurable strength.
You gotta be legally in that vehicle.
You're not part of this organization? Who are you? Where are you
You know
taking
you're
these
stuck with
kids?
these kids.
Where are you taking these
In the
kids?
back of there without children
Where are you
seats.
taking
I mean,
these kids?
I would have believed this was staged until Jeffrey Epstein existed.
Human
So
smuggling. These are
now I
children.
believe anytime I see someone child smuggling.
Sir, where are you taking
Alright, you can pause it here. We don't need to see anymore.
Well, I'm gonna show like all the kids in the back because
It's fucked up.
all these kids were in there without.
Oh,
I don't want
way
to
to
see this.
fucking
This little dush.
cool. Free advertisement.
Nobody saw who he was. What do you think about that, Chris? You think that was staged?
I don't know. Anything could be staged.
Yeah.
Just like
But-
the American government.
Like I said, after Epstein, anything that has to do with child sex trafficking, I'm like, it's gotta be real because there's a fucking island for it.
Yeah.
So,
These
Well, the
people
frickin-
died.
The Christian church tried putting out a statement being like, he was totally in the wrong doing that. We were just trying to save these kids, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
They're like, yes, the children should have been in car seats and not jam-packed in the back of a car.
Oh.
Isn't that how those like fucking 18 people died or whatever in that car that got hit by the truck? It was like 18 migrants and they were on their way to a work site and they were all like packed in like a GMC Denali, like 25 of them, and it got fucking sideswiped and like 18 of them died.
Jesus.
Yeah. Because instead of like buying 2 cars, they were just like, let's buy one.
I don't know. I feel like it was real, and Alex Jones is onto something. He's trying to get he's trying to get his image cleared, so he's just trying to be a fucking hero.
I like this. It's his redemption arc, if you
Yeah.
will.
I'm down for a redemption arc for Alex Jones. What about you, Chris?
I hope he dresses up like a bat and starts branding people. Be fucking
What
awesome.
superhero do you think he would try to dress up as?
Batman.
He could be the Incredible Bulk, like Homer.
Ugh.
You want to see him painted green?
No, because no, there's that picture where he's like, oh, what was he tagging? Like that shit that Joe Rogan shows all the time. And he was like, day 1, and it shows him, and it's just him, and he's pale white, and then it's like day 90, and it's supposed to be like, but he's just bright red now. And it's like, all you did was get red, bro. I don't want to take that. You don't look any thinner or healthier.
I swear, it's the muscle underneath. That's a good Alex Jones.
No, it's not.
That was great.
You gotta get more rasp, and like, I don't know.
I tell you gotta watch InfoWars.
You know who can do a great Alex Jones?
Alex Jones.
Will Sasso.
Really?
Oh my God, Will Sasso is like
He just
his
screams they're making the frogs gay in his voice over and over and over.
He's like the other half of Alex Jones. They were just like defused at birth. They have to fuse back together to create the ultimate being.
What about that rumor that Alex Jones is that comedian? What's his name?
Which one?
He died young. Not Hedgeberg. From Texas.
Mm.
Everybody loved him, and then he died of a heroin overdose. But it's not
Farley?
Hedgeberg. Not Farley. Whatever.
Long hair?
No, that's Hedberg.
Oh,
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf's still alive, isn't he?
His name was like short. It was like two short syllable. Anyway. I can't even remember any of his jokes to tell you because I just keep thinking of Mitch Hedberg.
Hedberg. All right.
All right.
Hey, did you send the email to Josh?
Yeah.
Oh my God! So you're gonna make us read? Chris, you ready for this?
No, I skimmed it. Nope. This is what I'm calling
You're
out.
not supposed to skim it.
Too bad.
God damn it, Chris.
If I were in office, maybe. Not while I'm at home. I'm not defiling my own sanctity.
Come on.
You got
No.
Chris, you get to do the stage direction and actions.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, Chris, this is 2 pages of gold, I think.
No, it's 2 pages of fucking
Oh, shit.
nightmares.
Come on.
No. Oh, look who it is. We can't do it now.
Where did you come from?
The fucking ether.
You're a little late.
Also, I'm high on ether.
That's fun.
No, but it did come from the ether.
Hey, how about this? Keith, do you want to read Chris's character?
Oh, God.
Where are we going with this?
Chris reads the stage direction. I wrote a script because that's what
Okay.
You
Let
have
me
to give
put
a
on my
hot minute.
slightly larger glasses.
All right, it is sent to you, Keith.
Okay. Email.
It's called Beer.
Why am I Lady Beatrice?
That'd be funny.
Piece of shit. I'm a man, goddammit. I always wanted to know what it'd be like to be a lady.
Ugh.
Did you just send it to me? Oh, there it is. It
Keith,
just popped up. Okay.
I'm just going to say this to you right now. Don't even skim it at all.
Yeah, you gotta go and cold read it. Cold read it. That's what makes it funny.
Cold read it. All right. Let's
Right.
see.
So I'll read the characters, right?
Mhm.
Hold on to your shit for a hot
He
second.
is going to be playing Kevin Alderman, a man of demure demeanor, some would say foppish. Chad is going to be playing Lady Beatrice Greenberg Rothblatt III, a rather old woman of expensive taste, and I'm going to be playing Godfrey, the houseboy who tends to Lady Beatrice. So,
Got it.
I'm sorry, Keith. I'm just going to say this right now. I'm sorry.
All right.
Keith has a sense of humor.
I come up with the character, I write everything before I assign the characters.
I think I could probably improv this. Let's see.
All right, so Chris, you want to read the stage direction and action?
Yeah, give me a hot second to get shit on screen. Holy fuck.
And Chris is the type of writer, if you start to improv off his writing, he'll get so angry.
No.
Oh
what?
my god.
How dare you fucking twist my terrible writing?
Kevin Alderman likes to get fingered in the asshole. What?
Oh.
I haven't even got
Now,
that.
keep in mind,
But they said it wasn't sexual.
it's not.
Oh, it's not?
There's
Oh,
no-
I thought this was like a softcore porn.
No, that was the other one.
Yeah, no, that was the first one we
Oh.
read.
Well, Chris won't do it anymore.
Shit, did I just walk into the wrong reading?
Oh no, this is the right reading. Get your pants on, because holy shit, are you about to be balls deep in it?
Hold on to your fucking underwear, because we're going for a goddamn ride. You hear me?
Apparently. Ugh. All
Ellen,
right.
obviously, Lady of Beatrice.
So is Chris reading this part?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading all like the normal shit. I don't actually have to be a part of this.
No, I don't want people to see my fucking bad grammar and spelling mistake.
Oh, I can live stream this if you want.
No.
All right. Slow zoom into a gate with a sign. The sign reads Cherrywood. Cherrywood is a colonial townhouse that has stood the test of time. The estate is in disrepair. Zoom into a library through open window. Lady Beatrice sits in her chair, fiddling with her teeth. Kevin paces nervously behind her.
I do believe it's time to make a decision.
Kevin stops in place.
I'll do say.
Kevin is visibly shaking.
I need an answer. Now!
A viscous puddle of urine begins to form around Kevin's petite feet. It's brown and smells of pork.
Oh dear, madame, it appears I've begun to leak again. How dreadful of me. Such a naughty boy.
Oh my, I shall send for Godfrey.
Ring, ring, ring. And shriek.
Godfrey, Mummy needs you.
Loud and heavy footsteps can be heard echoing through the old house. They grow louder and louder. More of Kevin's thick, muddy urine pools at his feet. Godfrey bursts into the room from the ceiling. Glass and broken timber rain down on the pair of octogenarians. Godfrey lands between them on one knee in that cool superhero pose we've all seen way too many times to count.
As I live and breathe.
Mercy me.
Godfrey rises slowly from the smoke and ash. His naked body glistens by the faint light of the fireplace.
Your gods have judged me and found me their equal.
Do you see me, Mr. Alderman? It seems he's had an accident again.
Hands thrust towards the sky. The laws of man no longer apply to me. I have ascended.
The skies burst into fire. Snake rained down from smoldering clouds. Rolling thunder booms in the distance.
Shit.
Can't even follow your own script.
Turn eastward about 29 degrees.
I was reading the paragraph. Turns eastward about 29 degrees. Hark! The bell of doom strikes the 13th hour!
An explosion of blue flyers sends the trio flying across the room. Godfrey now appears to be floating on golden wings. 3 oversized and very muscular dogs are charging towards Godfrey. Kevin has been snapped back to reality by the chaos.
I do say, what the devil is all that noise?
Peers across the room.
Oh my goodness. Ouchie wowie bitey whiteys.
The dogs with a laser focus charge Kevin. They rip him limb from limb in what can only be described as premeditated and full of malice. The attack is brutal and to say the least.
Oh, brutal to say the least, I thought.
Excuse me. Godfrey using Kevin's cowardly death as an opportunity to arm himself. He grabs Lady Beatrice by the ankles and holds her above his head.
You better clean up this mess, Godfrey. I'm expecting Mr. Alderman for tea.
Godfrey begins swinging Lady Beatrice like a crude cudgel. He makes quick work of dispatching the hellhounds. Lady Beatrice, broken body, is tossed to the side.
I am broken, Godfrey. Torn asunder. Ruin has befallen me.
Standing over her. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends.
Godfrey picks up the crumpled body of Lady Beatrice.
Bring me to my chamber, Godfrey. I require rejuvenation.
Godfrey closes his eyes, teleports the entire room to what can only be described as an evil lair. Whirling gears and sparking wires can be heard in the distance. Godfrey places Lady Beatrice in a glass coffin. That's you, Lady Beatrice. Hands the
Godfrey.
ancient dagger to Lady Beatrice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Lady Beatrice then cuts off her own tongue and feeds it to Godfrey. Godfrey vomits black bile, filling the coffin.
Rejuvenation.
The end.
And scene.
Scene.
Welcome to hell.
Pretty good world I paint, right? Like, you guys saw it all, right?
That was beautiful.
I didn't see the sci-fi fantasy element coming.
Yeah.
I see the softcore porn.
Yeah,
In
you
the
can like see
entire
the
thing.
hints.
Can I ask one question? How many beers did you drink before you wrote this?
Oh, none. I was sitting outside enjoying the sun on that one warm day, and I was like, I should write something, and I just started writing words, and it turned into that.
If you can't
How
tell,
many-
Chris views himself as a god.
How many eighths of shrooms did you take that day?
I mean, I was smoking the bowl like nonstop, but
This seems like something I would totally write if I was either smoking weed or tripping on shrooms or acid,
ugh.
which
Yeah,
is not a bad thing. That's not a knock to you
no.
as a writer whatsoever. I think it's fucking genius.
I'm permanently in that mindset now. You know, I can never come back to the real world. I'm stuck seeing things like
There's
that.
no turning back. Chris's inner monologue. There's no turning back. You must go forward. Keep writing, my young son. And he's like, yes, okay. All right. We've gone too far. I don't know why Chris sounds like he had all of a sudden.
Chris just has like multiple
Writing it
personalities.
line by line.
Yeah.
And every line I wrote, I had to stop because I was laughing at my own joke like way too hard, and then I'd be like, "No, I got to make that less funny because only an asshole laughs at their own jokes."
Dude, that is totally me. Like that, I will laugh at my own jokes as I'm fucking writing all the goddamn time.
All I
Beautiful.
mean, you guys have seen it. I'll just start laughing, and everyone will
We'll be
like,
working and we'll be walking, and he'll just all of a sudden get a smile on his face and chuckle for a sec. And for the longest time, I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was just like, because he'd be walking behind me, so I thought he'd be laughing at me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then I was like, "Well, here's what's going on in my head," and then you're like, "Okay, keep that." It's like, yeah, that's why I didn't say it out loud.
And I was
There's
like,
a certain amount of darkness we can have.
That's right, exactly. Reminds me of that game Disco Elysium that I've been playing, where you have like this inner monologue and you're constantly like fighting against it or going with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you should totally go drink more alcohol. I should? Yes, you should. Are you
Like, why
sure?
not?
Yes, of course you should be. You should go find an entire 12 case of 40s and drink all of them all at once. Really? Yes. Go, my son.
Might as well.
Have you guys seen that game, Say No More?
I know. It sounds really familiar. Jog my memory.
It's this game about saying no more.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. It's only like 2 hours long, but it's like 2 hours of insanity. And it's so much fun. And all it is about learning new ways to say no to people. Because, you
That's
know,
amazing.
it's okay to say no sometimes.
It's okay to say no all the time.
Chadley, say no to drugs.
Oh my
Too
god.
late.
Such a weird-
no.
Too late.
Yes. Wait. No.
Damn it, you failed the first task.
Have a beer.
I really
Waiting for my beer to cool in the freezer. I forgot to put them
I
in the
heard that and I
freezer.
was like, I'm not doing that.
No, warm beer is the best
More
beer.
fingers.
I don't know. They're New England style IPAs, so I feel like
Oh, okay.
warm would be a little weird.
What are they?
Maybe.
They're those N-dipas, you know what I'm saying? N-dipas?
In diapers?
N-dipas. Yep. New England. Oh wait, I think it's N-E diaper.
It sounds like something you get at a nursing home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got some of them the knee diapers?
Oh, so
Oh my god.
how are you, Keith?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm all right. You know, it's good to see you guys. I think it was
At least two of us. Which two?
What?
I love all three of you guys. there's no splitting my love here. You can't do that.
Aaron,
Oh, we can
feeling
try.
divorce?
Yeah.
We can try.
We will cause a rift between the united forces people.
No, you can just call it what it is. It's a clusterfuck. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think if our podcast were to fight all the other podcasts we know, us three would win for sure. Because
You're
everyone
talking about like an Anchorman style, like fucking meeting in a goddamn alleyway. Fucking
Yep.
Chris
like,
has like a fucking chair leg or a guitar neck or something.
Be me and Chris B doing all the hard work, and you be in the back like, yeah, do it.
all you have to do, Chad, is throw him on the ground and get on top of him, and then I'll just start stabbing them.
No, just use Chris as a weapon. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll pick him up by his ankles and just
swing him around and fucking smack him into everybody.
Very violent.
I would adopt Keith to be on our team.
I love this.
And then last minute betray him because we're assholes.
Digital Denizens.
So it's like when we join forces, it's like creating Voltron or
it's like
Megazord. Like
Yeah, it's like Megazord.
The Megazord of podcasts.
There you go.
We'd probably be like a broken down Megazord.
Can I not be the crotch? I don't. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I will be the crotch. I will thrust my dick right into them.
Extend.
I'll be like the Unibeam.
Yeah.
I'll be the Unibeam crotch of Iron Man that just fucking blasts.
That's how you improve Iron Man. You put the unibeam in the crotch and it just works.
Yeah, you're just like, fuck you. Blam, blam, blam.
Speaking of Iron Man, is anyone else watching Invincible?
No.
I wanted to pick it up.
It's just okay.
Just okay.
Honestly, go online and type in violent scenes from Invincible and just watch those. Because, like, the story is kind of lame.
Yeah, you could always just read the comic.
Is it?
The comic is good.
Is it a movie or TV series?
It's a TV
Amazon.
series.
It's on, oh, okay. I remember hearing about it. I haven't really followed it a ton though. So
the comics were known for being like over the top brutal with the artwork. And I think when we first started talking about it, I was like, there's no way they're gonna be as brutal as the comic. And then I saw like some fights and I was like, yo, he just fucking like when he crushed that guy's head, you saw the eyes and the teeth go different directions. I was like, that was neat.
Well, I told you it's Amazon. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but they, you know what I mean.
that's true. I don't know if you guys watched like The Boys.
Yeah.
That show is fucking awesome.
Like season 2.
It ended really lame.
Oh, you didn't like the ending of season 2?
Because it didn't feel earned.
I don't know, man. I love the ending. Like, spoiler alert, they fucking murdered what's her name?
So would you not like
that Nazi bitch?
I like the way they killed Storm.
Dude, that was amazing. Like her fucking eyeballs like hanging out of her goddamn skull.
Well, she's not dead.
No, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
I liked that. I liked I didn't like the AOC ending where it turns out it was her the whole time, you know, because when they start popping heads in the courtroom, she's seen like panicking and running away. But then at the big reveal of the last episode, it shows her having to like freeze and have her eyes roll back in her head to be able to pop brains. So I was like,
that's right. Yeah.
like, you know, make up your mind.
Well, could she have just done it then, like, it's happening and just run off?
Yeah, but she was making heads pop, and then there was like a pause, and then another one popped.
Yeah, because she had planned it, been like, all right, you're going to pop first.
Wow,
You're
like
gonna
put a
pop.
fucking cooldown on it, you know?
It's like, what's it called? Vats.
Uno momento.
Yeah, take your time.
Or Red Eye.
No,
That's how it happened.
it's Deadeye.
Red Eye sounds better.
Deadeye is
Oh, red eye's what happens when your camera fucks up.
on Fox that plays at midnight, and King Buzzo is a reoccurring guest.
Is he?
Yes. The Melvins are conservative, believe it or not. Or, excuse me, they're 90s liberal. So,
Yeah. That was the only liberal I like. I guess. I don't know.
What am I
yeah.
looking for? Is it this one? That's that one.
Heath.
There we go.
What are you drinking? I don't think you can hear us.
he just told us.
I got Founder's Moon Rambler IPA.
You piece of shit.
I thought he was drinking the diapers.
No, he's done
It's
with
so I guess it's not a New England style IPA, but it's very similar. It's like more citrusy and it's made with milk sugar from your mama's titty.
There you go.
I don't
Hot.
think that
The best milk a man could ask for.
The
best a man can get.
That's right.
Wicked good.
No.
I want some I want some Caucasian breast milk.
Oh, speaking
Only from the finest of the boobies.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Or I'm shutting down the studio.
Yeah, we need to give our tribute to DMX.
we don't have a bucket to pour one out in.
That's right.
Oh God, the man doesn't need a tribute.
Uh,
He's already passed. We'll let him stay
DMX.
past.
You gotta do your bark now.
nah, I'm letting you have that
You gotta do your bark.
Yeah. No.
Oh, that's more like a caw.
I still think they should make the little animated show of Child DMX.
Oh,
And
God.
whenever he's in class, he just starts barking. And
Just
goes
show
on.
his like really abusive upbringing and how he got into dogfighting and all that
No,
shit.
it's gonna
and
be the
just-
happier part of his.
Then we can
childhood.
watch his teenage years when he was fathering lots of kids and doing drugs, and then somehow he OD'd at 50. I don't know. I never seen it coming.
Oh, weird.
Aw.
Wonder how that happened.
Yeah, I know, right?
Poor DMX.
He was a piece of shit, dude. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but he wrote some tasty tracks.
Did he though? I mean,
I was listening to him the other day.
I'm sorry, I wasn't really into DMX. Not that I wished anything bad on him, but it's just
I-
Your fault.
Yeah.
I only like X.
it was my fault. Yeah,
because it's
I definitely like me some Biggie or Tupac more. I mean, I wasn't even really big into them either.
Listen to the Rough Riders anthem.
Mm,
Rough Riders.
who was. Oh, that was Ludacris. Where he's like, "Get back!" And he's got the giant hands in the music video.
Get back. I can't sing anymore because we're gonna get sued.
And
oh
in
my
the-
god.
In the music video, he's in like a men's bathroom and he's like urinating. And some guy gets close to him and he goes, he's got these like Ludacris's giant hands and he smacks the guy against and goes through the wall. Yeah, that music video is awesome.
Oh, remember rap? How it used to be kind of good.
Yeah, now it's all a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
I don't know. Have you heard Spot 'em Got 'em and Pooh Shiesty linked up?
What?
I don't know what any of those words meant right there. I feel like Chris just like strung a bunch of words together that aren't actually words.
He's like, they don't know what's going on.
Spot 'em Got 'em was on the
Yep.
Billboard's top 100 in like the early teens, and his song title was called "Rape All White Women."
Oh.
And yeah, so he must be a real
Oh.
nice fella.
Yeah, totally.
Clearly.
Respectable individual of society.
New rapper guy that like had the music video where he's getting fucked by Satan, and everybody's like, "Oh my goodness!"
Oh, Lil Nas.
Lil Nas X.
That's the worst that you can come up with.
Yeah.
Or that's what you get offended by. I feel like there's totally worse stuff out there.
Oh, there is absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
like
pretty-
wet ass pussy. I mean, for real.
that is way more of an offensive song than somebody talk about Satan fucking him in the butt.
Yeah.
They're
We
just-
should come up with a rap song called Wet Ass Dick. You think a lot of people would like that? Or no. What about Wet Ass Scrotum? That's even better.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna call it moist ass hoe.
Moist ass hoe. Yeah.
It's a joke.
No, it's
Jeepers
not.
crow. Didn't Marilyn Manson have a video back in the day of him like raping Jesus or something?
Marilyn
I
Manson.
mean, probably. I can't think off the top of my head, but
I'm a big Marilyn Manson fan.
no, not really. I liked a couple of his songs, honestly, but like he is a weird individual. And then even I would say like even in the last like what was it 5 or 6 years, he was doing some weird like concept album where it was like video and there wasn't even really lyrics or anything. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Nope.
Dude, it's like it made no fucking sense. I remember turning it on TV and I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was just like a bunch of like women in like bondage and shit. Like,
Dick.
yeah,
Nice.
pretty much. Yeah, it was just very strange.
I mean,
was-
sick, like gross.
Right?
At all.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever big. He became like a satanic priest and everything.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, he's a very weird individual. I liked what was it? Like his version of Sweet Dreams, I think was really good.
Yeah.
And he also did he did a really good album. I think it was like when they did the first John Wick movie. He did most of the album for that.
Yeah, I had read that somewhere.
Yeah, then that was I think it was called The Pale Emperor or something like that. Like that was actually a really cool album, you know. But other than that, like most of the stuff, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I never went through like the 90s mall goth phase, so I never got into
Yeah.
like Korn or Cradle of Filth or
Right.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most like crap I got into like that was probably Breaking Benjamin. Every time I'm working, I feel sad. I just throw Breaking Benjamin on, bring me to my
I'm
happy
so
place.
glad Andrew was like, "You can't listen to my music," so I just never got into that fucking.
As long as I never have to, as long as I never hear the words Nickelback and Creed leave your mouth, Chad, I will continue to love you
I
forever.
had both a CD and a Creed CD.
Fuck you, Chris.
Gonna take me higher. Dun, dun.
What was your blind man see?
You can't go too far into the lyrics; they'll sue us.
Yeah. Really? Even if you're just singing it? I feel
Yeah.
like if you're playing it,
I
is
think if
different.
you're that out of
No,
tune,
because we're
they can't
covering
sue
it,
you.
therefore it's parody and it's free use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
We're lucky that Chad's not a good singer. Otherwise, we'd be screwed. I'm just kidding.
Excuse me.
I'm just messing.
How dare? Who invited you?
You did.
You piece of shit.
What do you guys sound like when you're fucking? Do you make noise?
Yes.
Sick.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. When it's with Keith, I'd like to be quiet because I like to just.
Yeah. Yeah. We like to keep it real intimate. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
You get the layup. Good one.
That was good, man. I love that.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, Keith, I'm going to run down the topics
Mhm.
that I had for today that you missed that they hated. So maybe you'll like them.
Okay.
The dead sex robots.
What is that?
You were very interested in this.
Yes. I texted you. I was like, I don't understand. Did you just take two words and put them together?
One. No.
Or
Probably.
is this like a real thing?
If your significant other dies, you can have them made into a sex doll.
Yes, I'm down.
Would you
What?
do it?
Wait, what was the question?
I wonder how much that would even cost.
A lot.
Yeah, probably a couple grand at least.
At least.
$5,000's a lot. That's more than I got.
I want one of those fucking sex robots from
Like the real dolls or whatever it
real
is.
cool, and I want it to like be able to hold a conversation.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, if you don't have to worry about like really hurting its feelings until the point, I mean, unless it comes smart enough where it's like, robots are taking over the world,
Oh,
like-
I'm gonna make
like some Terminator shit. Like, you're like, I'm sorry, honey, fuck you. And then the thing just like grabs Chris by the throat and like slams him against the
fucking
wall.
robot, a sex robot, and it could actually like talk and stuff. He would wake up every night with it holding a knife, being like, "Can't break protocol, can't."
Mom's 3 rules, bitch, and then I'd shove her.
Just doll just goes, one day.
Can't
Not
break rules.
tonight.
It's just gonna design like a
It's
whole
just
thing
that-
where
dude,
you
that's
die
just-
accidentally.
That's just Detroit become human. That's all that is.
Right, exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
Todd or whatever his fucking name is in the shitty house with the robot maid that I just abuse and then I smoke red crystals.
Jeez.
I'm alright with it.
Was that even a good game?
Like every David Cage game, really good in the beginning, and then it just completely falls apart.
I
Yeah.
love Heavy Rain.
And
I
you know
would-
what? That's the best one.
I agree. Yeah.
That's the one that I think gets people to think he's a good game maker.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then you gotta remember Omicron exists.
Yeah,
exactly. What was the other one?
Beyond Two Souls was
Beyond
the
Two
one with
Souls exists.
what's her name from Juno?
Yeah.
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page.
So,
Yeah.
So stupid. And then there was the other one where you play Fahrenheit, I think is what it's called.
I think it was. It was originally called something else.
Yeah, like where the world's freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You play as that dude, but like time is changing and it keeps like going to flashbacks in his life.
That's kind of cool.
Then you get attacked by giant bugs in your office and it's never explained why.
Yeah,
And-
that game was like very weird. It was
And-
cool, but
You meet a Mayan god and then it has nothing to do with the story at all. Because
yeah.
I feel like David Cage just comes up with a bunch of ideas, puts them on a wall, and then turns to people and he goes, fucking make every single one connect. I don't.
He does what Family Guy does and just puts the thing in the water and has to just pop out the stuff.
Yeah.
All I can think of is that fucking that South Park string of episodes where it was like Imagination Land.
Oh, imagination.
And you have Michael Bay, and he's like, there's gonna be explosions. How are we gonna? This is how we're gonna save the world. They're like, those are special effects, Michael Bay.
What? What's the difference? I believe.
Yeah, that's not a solution. Those are just special effects. And
That was one of the last really good episodes.
So they get Mel Gibson and he's like, I'm such a bad boy to his and then he comes up with the solution and they're like, by God, he might be insane, but he knows how to write a fucking story. Pretty much how I feel about Mel.
right, I know he's
Mel,
yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Like, they're crazy, but damn, they're good at what they do.
I know.
Why do you hate Tom Cruise, Chris?
Got to separate the art from the artist. That's why Bill Cosby is still funny. I don't care what
You don't like Tom Cruise, Chris?
No, not at all.
He's never seen Top Gun. Let's be honest. Once you see Top Gun, you're a Tom Cruise fan.
I would say he's hit or miss for me, honestly.
He's adequate.
Like I liked him. I like him in a lot of his older movies, and then like the new Mission Impossible movies, I think were pretty good.
Pretty fucking great.
Mission Impossible was weird. Like, the first two were really good, and then like,
Well, it does what Fast and the Furious did.
and then
Yeah.
The beginning movies kind of were lame.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he is a weird individual.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
Like,
hiring like COVID robots and shit to work on his sets and everything.
I respect that though, because the whole time, like, everyone's like, he blew up on his employees and shit. But if you actually listen to the clip, he's like, listen, if we fuck up, it's done for everyone. We have to
Right.
do this to prove you can make a movie during COVID. Like,
That's
I
true.
understood exactly.
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
And
Yeah,
he didn't want the fucking production to be set back 4 weeks.
Yeah, he was like, we need to do this
Right.
to prove that movies can still be made. And I was like, you're here.
yeah. Well, and it's true because you do have a lot of other projects that have been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back because of COVID or whatnot. You know.
On
Where's the
Disney
Batman
Plus.
movie?
It's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never coming out.
Yeah.
Batman and Lois got delayed because of COVID.
Yeah. I still haven't seen the newest episode.
Oh, Stargirl's getting a movie.
No way.
Yeah.
Same actress?
Maybe. I think so. Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Have you
I
ever-
wish they had sort of done that with like some of the other DC
I'm
shows.
okay with the kid who plays Flash not playing movie Flash, because
Yeah.
movie Flash surprised me and was actually tolerable.
Yeah, I liked him a lot better in that than
Ezra
like,
Miller.
Justice League movie.
I hate him.
Ezra
Yeah.
Miller?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I do not like him as the Flash.
He's
He's just like this, I don't know, little weird
He's too I
boy.
just want Flash to be like a little taller, have the blonde hair,
Right.
Oh, you mean B. Barry, not Wally?
not be the Clip.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is Wally sells, but Barry's name is more recognizable, so they just
Mhm.
put the two.
I do want to see. I think you said you would hate this, but you know who Charlie Hunnam is? Sons of Anarchy dude.
Yeah.
I want him to play Green Arrow.
Mm.
He is a great cheese actor, and he would do a great job of Green Arrow.
What
I could
about
totally see that. Yeah.
the guy from
But if they were to do Green Arrow, he would have to have the fucking mustache and the goatee, like the whole
Oh,
Oh,
goatee.
absolutely. He could pull it
you
off.
have to do the Robin Hood
Yeah.
hat and like
He's had
Yeah,
like the mustache and all that before in the goatee.
that's true. Yeah. Mhm.
Or they could do Green Arrow as like the mentor and make it Nicolas Cage and just have him rant about I
Dude, I
fucking
just think he's
want
in
that.
another National Treasure movie. It'll be great.
Oh my god, that'd be perfect. He's got to take up some superhero role since he never got to do Superman for sure.
Oh, he was
he was
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
He was Spider-Man Noir in
Oh, that's right.
Spider-Verse.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did a great job in that.
And he
Oh, yeah,
voiced
he did.
Superman and Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Mm.
They finally
Ah.
Superman.
And he was Ghost Rider. Come on.
Oh god,
Oh yeah, he was Ghost Rider.
Yes.
Okay,
It might be good.
that actually looks pretty cool.
I think DC
Pretty
just
good mock-ups.
leans too hard into the realism, and it has to be emotional. It's like,
But that's what made
Yeah,
it better than Marvel, in my opinion, because the Marvel movies, they're all PG-13. You know, nothing really is going to happen. Everyone's going to be safe and everything's
Mhm.
I don't know. The fucking Falcon Winter Soldier show, the U.S. agent, he fucking just got the shield. Spoilers. He ended up killing somebody. He got the shield and just started bashing, and he picked the shield up with blood dripping from it.
You know
and
what? You
everything.
know what happens? With
Oh damn, I need to watch that.
U.S.
It's
agent.
it's not bad.
U.S. agent gets his arms and legs blown off and becomes a cyborg man who runs the raft.
Was that like an out of canon, not canon?
No,
anymore
that's
thing?
no, that's what happens.
Not in current.
Mm.
He's out and doing his own stuff now.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe it's a new
I
guy.
want to catch up with WandaVision because
When the
that's actually supposed
Thunderbolts
to be
were
really good.
led by
Yeah, I
this-
haven't watched that either. My son tried to spoil it for me. I was like, nope,
I was
don't
like,
even.
watch your mouth, child.
Yeah,
You'll go
he
without
is
dinner
like,
for a few nights.
yeah, right. You won't get fed for a while. Yeah, I know. He's like the greatest spoiler, walking spoiler.
How old is he?
It's terrible. He's 7.
Oh God, then yeah, no, he doesn't know how to like control
Yeah.
the inner voices yet.
I'm pretty good.
Right. Yeah, he's like, I've been watching WandaVision, then this and this, blah 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 happened. And I was just like, I totally just blanked out exactly what you said because I know you were trying to spoil it for me.
It's like I have amnesia, so we're not talking about this anymore.
Yeah,
actually
we
like
can't talk.
WandaVision a lot. Did you guys ever see it?
What's that?
Did you ever see WandaVision?
No, not yet.
It was actually really good. I liked it.
I heard good things about it. Yeah.
I also really like Elizabeth Olsen. So that might
Like
have helped.
really like
Chad's got a boner for a
Like,
short story.
Ooh.
really.
I've been
Really?
outside her house and
Thought I heard it knocking under the table.
Taylor Swift. You fucking asshole.
Jesus Christ.
no,
Not
she,
a bit.
no, she actually does a great Scarlet Witch. New costume they put on her looks really
Does
cool.
she got boobies hanging out? Because that's the only thing I care about.
Oh my God. I actually think the costume does actually look good. The one that's like more
True to
more-
the comics.
yeah, the one that's more true to the comics looks
Yeah.
really good.
I'll show you.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing it.
Yeah, all you need to do is see it. Like
Ah, dude.
Yeah.
I've had a bunch spoiled because of Reddit, so it's like
Oh, I
there's a
know.
lot that I'm not gonna say because I'm just like, all right, great, I know all of this now.
Right. I know.
But,
It's
like,
bullshit.
It's gonna be interesting.
They're just putting her in Magneto's costume. That's
Oh.
like,
Yeah, but that's because they don't have the rights to Magneto yet. So
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
yeah, but they're
okay.
never gonna do,
Now look at her actual comic book costume.
like you said, they're not gonna do the House of M.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I like.
they're actually hinting at the House of M because a while ago she was on an interview being like, one story I'd really like Marvel to do is House of M,
Yes, but this is House of M.
but they wouldn't do that. They're doing their
So does that
MCU
mean
interpretation. of
Hawkeye's
House
gonna
of
shoot
M.
her with an arrow?
That'd be cool.
Hmm.
But she hasn't fucked Captain America. She hasn't cheated on Hawkeye with Captain America
No,
yet.
considering their actual relationship in the MCU, where they're actually like close and everything, her killing him and doing all that stuff.
Then he
would
comes
actually-
back as Ronin, the lamest character.
Ronan was cool, man. He already came back as Ronan. Didn't you see Endgame? God.
Wait, so Wanda ends up
Boning
hooking up
Hawkeye.
with Hawkeye?
Yeah, in the original comic book run.
Oh.
Because like Hawkeye's a rehabilitated villain, she's a rehabilitated villain, but then she tries to fuck Hank Pym, and Hank Pym's like, "Bitch, nah." Tries to fuck Cap, and he's like, "Oh golly," and does it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
golly.
it's been 70 years and I haven't gotten anything. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll see
He's
it.
like, for America.
That's America's ass.
But I wonder if they'll even explore that, considering that
'Cause-
doesn't Hawkeye still have his family, or
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to do any of the boning, but they're
Nah.
going to do a
Yeah.
lot of the killing.
it's gonna be like,
yeah.
remember that time we were fighting like a billion CGI robots and it was super boring?
Remember that time I gave you that motivational speech, and after that we became biffles? But now
Biffles.
then you killed me, and I found out after I got brought back that you killed me. So now, blah.
I'm gonna shoot you with an arrow, and then she's gonna
Hmm.
go, no more mutants, and then a big is gonna flash on screen, and then it's gonna rewind, and it's going, no more miracles, or whatever the fuck they call them.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I hope
I-
they. What are you saying, Chris? Sorry.
No, I want them to. I hate to sound like it, but I want them to reboot X-Men and do it.
They are.
They
No,
are.
but I mean, well, like
Are they
how
really?
How soon off is it? That's my question.
2023, I think I read somewhere.
Yeah, 2022 is where supposedly Wolverine's going to have a cameo in something. In 2023, 2024 is going to be around the time that they're actually going to put the movies out.
Are they bringing Hugh Jackman back, or someone different?
God, no, he's done.
I figured that much. I was like, I didn't think that he was gonna do
Ronnie
it anymore.
Boy, because that's what's popular. And
It's
he's
going to be
gonna,
Ezra Miller.
he's gonna walk in and go,
Oh god, if they put fucking Ezra Miller as Wolverine, I will literally fucking never watch it.
That's gonna be like, and done.
Yeah.
I'm the Wolverine, bub, and then like storm out.
I don't even know. Who
All right,
the
you know, on
cast for
second thought, I'll
Wolverine.
watch it just for fucking comedic value.
This Wolverine's gonna vape.
Yeah. No cigars, only vaping.
One of those vape douchebags. He's like, dude, check this cloud, and then he like does it, and everyone's like, fucking stop, man, go away.
Vape Nation.
He owns his
Actually,
own.
people be like, Vape Nation.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna get James Charles to do it. There you go. Solved it.
Oh
Done.
my god. There we go.
100%.
Perfect. Yeah. As long as he's still got the chops, it's fine.
Yeah.
Cyclops should be played by Ezra Miller, and then Gambit should be played by Ezra Miller, but they do makeup on him. They're never in the same scene together, and you're just like, wow, this is really low production quality.
Did they spend $30 on this? Yup, and it's filmed on an iPhone 6.
Oh
They
my
can't
god.
do a fucking Creole accent, so it's just like, this sucks.
Who do you actually think should play Wolverine?
Hugh
Some
Jackman,
no-name.
like 20 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
What about Gerard Butler?
Gerald.
No,
Gerard
he's
Butler.
too fucking
Oh.
old for it.
Wolverine.
I think Carl Urban wouldn't be a bad choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, I put Carl Urban in everything.
Right, I know. He's just like he's like your typical badass that could
He's a
play.
Dreamboat.
Right, exactly.
He is a dreamboat. You know?
He is a
Oh,
dreamboat. I love when he says the C word.
Because you know,
You right, cunt.
he'd like wear the dumb costume and everything. Like, he'd be willing to do it all because
Oh yeah.
The bright yellow pleather.
he
Oh,
never took his
man.
helmet off when he was Dread, and that was awesome.
Dude, I'm so sad that TV show was canned that they were planning for Dread.
I hope they canceled it.
That would have been cool to see that TV show.
They haven't.
That would have been interesting, but I think the
I think-
production value would have been too high.
Yeah.
I don't know. They made that movie that we were just talking about, and I can't remember what the fuck with Carl Urban.
Judge
Dredd?
Dredd.
That's
Dread?
right. Thank you. I was
Dread
having a
3D?
senior moment.
Yeah. I actually like that movie. I thought it was pretty cool.
fucking
Movie
love
was
that movie. It's one of
amazing.
my favorite movies.
The slow
Yeah.
motion was like,
I think I,
Oh yeah. Yeah, when they were taking the drugs out of those like
Yep.
inhalers. Oh, that was so fucking cool.
Dude, fuck dying like that.
I'm on,
Right? Yeah, he drops the fucking guy down the shaft of that building. Oh man, that was beautiful.
I just like, because like I'm on book 10 of the complete case files,
okay.
and I think there's like 5 more to go, and I'm all caught up on Judge Dredd comics. But,
Really?
like, yeah, I fucking love Judge Dredd. It's one of the best comics ever. But
Oh,
like the
that's
little
cool.
things you see in the background, like the fact that they call them like mega blocks and stuff like that, and like
Yeah.
you see the wall and it's the way Judge Cal built it and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, this is fucking like, oh, there's that little Easter egg that you would only know if you fucking read the books. That's awesome. And then-
Are they more like, are they comic books? Or are they more like graphic novels, like thicker?
Well, the case files are like this big, and because Judge Dredd came out in not Weird Tales, but something like that, so it was like a
Yeah.
comic book you would buy with like smaller comic books in it,
Yeah.
and it was released weekly. Oh, and Judge Dredd is one of the only comic book characters who aged, so he's like I think in his 70s now, and he's
Oh wow. And
But-
they're still writing them?
Yeah.
yeah.
When they were doing that with Constantine, then they just like
Then they
52'd him.
stopped. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
Judge Dredd has a birthday every year in the comics.
That's
It's awesome.
actually pretty cool.
And his little fucking robot sidekick always tries to buy him gifts, and he's like, "Just fuck off."
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think it was cool. Like in the movie, they did a really good job of like portraying that cyberpunk sort of world,
Yeah.
that city, you know, the megacorp sort of city.
And the gun was, it didn't look like the gun in the book, but the fact that it was audio commands, hot shot, you know, instant,
Right.
fucking heavy impact and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, that's how it is in the book.
Yeah.
You can't use it unless it has your fingerprints and all that.
Yeah.
So he tricks the
It
guy.
blows your arm off.
That was
Dude,
so
that shit was fucking awesome.
That reminded me of Blade. Remember Blade? He had the sword and just
Oh,
went.
Oh yeah, and it like exploded in the guy's hand.
He looked like Judge Anderson. So I was like, that's fucking awesome. They actually cast like on model, you know?
Hmm.
And then Judge Hershey was there in the background. You would only know that if you read the book, you know? Oh, and Judge Giant, too. You see him. It's fucking cool.
That is cool. So they did for sure cancel the TV show.
Yeah.
Last I heard, yeah, it's been.
That was like a couple years ago, I think.
That was
Right?
honestly, I think it's one of the casualties of COVID, to be honest.
That
Yeah.
people hate making money, I guess.
And hate making.
Right. They just want to make unoriginal bullshit.
Did you guys ever see the Carl Urban show where I think it was called either Being Human or Almost Human? Like, I always get confused with that werewolf vampire show.
True Bloods.
I
No,
think it was almost human.
Almost Human or Being
Almost Human.
Yeah, it was almost human because being
But he has,
human
like-
was like the vampire, the werewolf, and the ghost all living in a house.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
I like that show. But this show was amazing, and they canceled it, and it broke my fucking heart.
When was that came out? Almost Human.
Probably 2012, maybe 2011, 2012. Because I think I was with Patty. So yeah,
I think.
I'm really mad because I like that show a lot.
Yeah.
I just like Carl
Yeah,
Urban.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Boys, good.
Yeah.
He was even actually. I think he actually made that Doom movie like halfway tolerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like other than that, like if it didn't have The Rock and it didn't have Carl Urban, it would have been like some fucking B movie that went straight to DVD and probably would have never seen the light of day. Like it would have been like hidden behind a bunch of crusty porno DVDs in like a fucking Blockbuster that got covered in rubble after 30 years.
You guys remember going to Blockbuster and just walking by the curtain all the time and just kind of
Blockbuster never sold porno.
They had the blocked off section at the one.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Blockbuster was a strict no porn rental industry. I'm
I
telling you.
don't know if Blockbuster did.
Hollywood Video did.
Hollywood Video had a porn.
Hollywood
Dude,
Video. There was another video store that was like in Jersey that we had that was similar.
It was called Mega Video. Then
Well, then
Blockbuster
why would
bought
you
it.
say
No, the Blockbuster bought them, and they still had that section.
I think by like contract, if you're going to franchise a
know.
Blockbuster, you're not allowed to have porno.
I just remember walking by the curtains at the video store. Is that better?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You
And you're like, what's behind there?
brush your hand by accident. Whoops.
I saw
Yeah.
a booby.
So it was a crusty copy of Doom from the future
I miss
without Carl Urban and The Rock.
You guys ever had forest porn?
Oh, the ones we hide in the woods.
No,
and-
just you'd find porn in the forest and get
Yeah,
it.
like when you were 12 years old and you were just adventuring.
Now you can just find
Right.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
just find porn anywhere.
Fucking
Yeah.
How
internet.
They have it. Pretty sure
what's
Chris and I
this?
talked about forest porn before on like a very early episode.
Forest porn.
Yeah, you go in the woods, you're playing, and all of a sudden you see some leaves, and you're like, "What are those leaves doing
You
there?"
find the Phoenix journal, and then you flip to the back pages and you see all the pictures of escorts with like a little bit of like sparks on their nipples, but you're like, whoa. Ooh.
Chad pulls like a porno out of like some dead person's hand in the forest. Ooh, porn, and then just runs off.
I made a fake roadkill and put this in there so nobody would touch it.
Stole porn from my friend's dad, and I'm pretty sure he got beat because I did that.
Who has it?
Oh,
I don't feel bad though, because fuck that kid.
Jesus Christ.
he probably had it coming, right?
And it was one of the old Playboys where they would draw the girls naked.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Mm,
Dude, the production value.
yeah, they really cared about it a
Before they
lot.
switched to photography, they would get like people do pinup art, like paint it and shit.
I'm Playboy?
Yeah.
I think you're making that up.
Google it.
I don't want to.
He doesn't want his FBI agent to
It's
see. what
fine.
he's
Just go into
Googling.
incognito mode. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right, so I'm gonna screen share this.
Right.
And we just lost the channel.
Yeah.
The rest of the podcast is us just sitting in silence looking at porn together.
Ooh. Hey, check
Screen
this
goes
one out.
black. YouTube's like, not today, boys.
Remember YouTube had fun stuff on it.
How come no one's doing Let's Jerks where you watch a guy jerk off to porn?
That's definitely on Pornhub.
Called chat roulette.
There you go.
Those were the days.
It's the let's play the game until we.
I mean,
actually
it's
see the
they still
characters.
have it. It's still a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't have fun like you used to be able to.
I know.
Have fun
What
like
the
that.
fuck?
I used to do the. I used to get deep into like because I downloaded this thing called Manicams and I would fucking like clone my camera and I would like find
Oh yeah.
yeah and I would like I got this gif of this like little girl smiling and waving, and like guys would like whip their dicks out to the little girl, and then I'd fucking switch over to like FBI, your IP's been logged, do not try to flee, we know where you are. Like it was just this big long text, and I would just watch the guy like facing the camera and then quit, and it's like ha 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 ha.
Fucking pranked you, dude.
You're gonna be fucking scared for a couple days.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
You know, Chris had an adventurous childhood.
Fucking
Yeah, fuck with people. Why not? Life's too short.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, dude, you saw a 13-year-old girl and your reaction was to pull your dick out. You deserve to get fucking scared.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Chris is sitting over there just smoking a bowl. He's just like, these
Yeah.
fuckers.
Fucking idiot.
Actually, really cool people over Omegle.
Yeah.
I met this chick from Australia, and we were just talking. I was like, so what kind of guys you into? Because obviously you're trying to see boobs. And she was like, black guys, but she said it with her accent, and I thought she said black eyes. And I was like, that's hardcore. And I just stopped talking to
Starts
her.
punching himself in the face.
I was like, damn, you're into black eyes? Like, okay.
Yeah.
What's your broke, bro?
Yeah. Jeez.
Man, she's into some rough shit. But then you realize it was black guys, and you're like, oh wow, she's really into some rough shit with a dick that big and black.
I never got into Second Life, but I always wanted to.
What?
Second Life is
You've
like,
never heard of this?
You
Yeah.
never heard of that, Chad? It was like The Sims, but it was like an MMO
online, and you
online game.
could just do any avatar and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
people would, and then some people would take. You could actually like buy property, like spend thousands of dollars to buy.
Oh yeah.
and,
yeah.
like, stuff like that.
If you got in trouble and you had to serve like jail time, you would actually have to serve like real jail time, like real time.
The best.
Not IRL, but like the same
want-
amount of real time.
Yeah.
I watched this one guy
It's pretty weird.
troll on
Yeah.
Second Life. He was in like the Sonic Hangout land, and he was Tails. And like he just went up to like two random characters, and he went, "Did you just call me a fag enabler?" And then like it just started this whole thing where everyone was like, "Whoa, did you call him a fag?" And then it was like the person was like, "No, I'd never say that." And then there was like half the room was on their side, half the room was on this guy's side.
Oh
And
my
it was
god.
just- it started drama, like mods had to come in and they like were handing out bans and shit like that. It was just the funniest thing in the world. And then he ends it with, "I'm really sorry I caused trouble, you fag enablers," and then he locks out bills right when he does it. It was so good.
Is it still
Oh.
around?
That video, yeah.
No, that game.
Oh yeah, people
Yeah.
still play it.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Right,
I didn't know anything. I didn't know that it was still up.
What's that furry website too that was super popular?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Club Penguin, I think, shut down. That was another
Yeah,
one.
Club Penguin was taken down by.
I think
Disney
Habbo
'cause they
Hotel
bought
is
it.
still up too.
What?
Wait, is that the site that had like it was kind of like Newgrounds where they had like different games and stuff? Or
Club Penguin is where you make the little penguin avatar and you walk around.
oh.
And then
Oh, okay.
Habbo Hotel is like where you make the little like block avatar guy, and it's just
Like-
basically it's chat rooms with avatars that you can walk around and talk to people.
Oh, okay. Why did they shut it down? Like for any like scandalous reason or just
Scandalous reasons. Yeah, 4chan found out about it and
Oh.
decided
wow.
we're just gonna make a bunch of black guys with afros and stand in every doorway so no one can ever go into a room.
Oh my
And
god.
just say rooms closed, and then make a swastika in the center of the room out of the people with the afros.
Oh my god.
It was pretty funny.
People always gotta ruin everything, you know?
Nah, it was funny. It was the internet back in the day. Now you can't.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I think Club Penguin shut down because they were like, we don't feel like paying for the servers anymore.
Probably. Do you want to go
Yeah.
through the list of things we can't say on YouTube?
All right, first things first. Nit.
Oh my god.
This is like delete.
Just like disconnect.
Yep. It's like, well, it was a good ride, guys.
Yeah. Eject.
Goodbye.
No, weird. Sort of all the things you have to do to get kicked off of YouTube. We didn't get kicked off.
There's someone's. I've
Not
already
yet.
forgotten the guy's name.
There's
If you
still
mention-
time.
Yeah, give it a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Allah?
No, you can say Allah. No, there was some like guy who was wrapped up in the Epstein thing, and if you say his full name, your channel gets banned.
Well, that's not surprising.
Yeah, it was like this weird controversy because all these channels reporting the news all of a sudden get banned, and they were like,
Mhm.
conspiracy theory or whatever, and it's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. They control the media. They control everything. So
Well, let's avoid saying any of those names.
yeah, exactly.
Don't
Yeah.
want to piss off our technocrat.
Barney the purple dinosaur. Is that one of them? He's got to be a symbol for something, right? There's a theory there. I know it.
Purple. You don't remember that when Barney was pink, then he went purple?
Barney
I
was
remember
always
being
true.
a kid being
He was
Did
always
sort of
purple.
change colors slightly, I think.
they purple washed
What a
him.
strange concept for a show.
What?
Kids are let out of a school and there's 3 dinosaurs on a playground and they just hang out with them.
Yeah, it's very odd.
What was
You
it?
want that?
What was the little annoying yellow one?
Oh, nobody remembers him.
Her.
No, there's
No,
he had the hat on backwards.
yeah,
That
the
was-
yellow one was the boy, the green one was the girl.
Oh, the little annoying
Yeah.
green.
Get it right.
Whatever. I don't give a shit, dude.
Come on.
It's
I thought you were a
Childhood.
fan, Chris. Clearly not. Okay.
I wanted to watch Cops, not Barney.
Yeah.
Well,
I just wanted to watch porn, not Barney.
Man,
Get beat.
I did. Fucking Cops was such a fun show.
That was a good show.
It was so awesome to just watch the guy and he's like, "Is this meth?" And then the guy takes off and you're like, "That guy's gonna get his fucking face stomped on." This is gonna
Oh
be-"
yeah. Oh yeah.
Or when they showed up to a domestic dispute and they finally get the wife to say, "Okay, take him away," and 3 just big tough guys run in and just start beating the shit out of the abusive husband off camera, but you know it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, "Karma, fucker, shouldn't have hit your wife."
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
the Cops.
Such a fun show.
Yeah.
Back when
Now
G4
nowadays
only
cops can't even look at somebody the wrong way without getting
Some
fucking
episodes the
in trouble.
cameraman would run faster than the officer. So you'd see him like run, like still chasing the criminal. And then you'd see him like kind of slow down because you realize like he's like almost caught the criminal. And all he has is a fucking camera, you know?
He's like, oh wait, shit, I can't do anything.
Being a cameraman for those shows must be hilarious.
Until the
Yeah.
guy starts shooting at you, and then you're like, "Ah!"
I'm just
Yeah. Or you trip and fall, fucking
Yeah.
eat shit.
Did you ever see Run Ronnie Run with David Cross?
No.
It was from a Mr. Show skit where a guy gets hired to have like a fake cop show, but he would just always get arrested. And it was fun.
Yeah.
Jack Black had a song, "Kick in the Cunt,"
Mm.
saying every girl deserves a nice swift kick in the cunt.
Love Jack Black.
Kicking in the cunt,
I
but
do. Well, I think women should be in chains, bro.
Oh my god.
This is the live one too, so you can't even like bleep out or chop up any of the terrible things I say.
You're such a sweet man.
What are you doing?
Just looking.
I shouldn't-
definitely looking at porn.
I'm all
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's looking at porn on the sly. He's like, hey Chris, look at this big black dick. What would you rate this one?
Little does he know I have remote access.
Gotcha.
So Keith or Chris, do you have anything you want to talk about? I'm not asking you.
Why? Whatever could be going on that I would want to talk about.
Oof. Peel back that
Um,
onion.
I do have something. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Talk amongst yourselves and feel a little verklempt.
Back with a gun. Whoa, what's going on? And then he holds up a dog with the gun. What are you doing?
God.
Can you... What's happening, man?
It's just shut up.
Stop. Calm down, bro.
Oh my god, dogs are such dicks, you know?
No,
Every
they're not.
delivery I go there, they're just yelling at me all the time.
No, you're just running into terrible dogs.
Delivering to dogs in like Narragansett and East Greenwich opposed to delivering to dogs in Connecticut, so different. They don't attack you, and they're friendly. They follow you, and they're
What,
like,
Narragansett?
yeah. When I was delivering in Connecticut, I got attacked by like 4 dogs in a matter of like 2 or
Yeah, but
3.
that's because
Damn.
assholes live in Connecticut.
God, I wish I could have seen that.
It was awful.
I just package and like 4 dogs are attacking you, and you're like rolling
No, it
up.
was all separate occasions.
I know.
It was a piece of shit.
Chad versus the dogs. Who wins?
And one of the owners was like, "Yeah, my dogs don't like people," and I'm like, "Well, you should put that in a note." And he's like, "My girlfriend doesn't know how," and I'm like, "Is your
They
have a-
girlfriend inbred and dumb?"
Wow, did they have a beware of dog sign?
No.
No, you could have sued him if it bit you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ugh.
Should have just let it happen, Chad.
Should have just let it happen, bro.
Well, my
Could have gotten a really nice lawsuit out of that.
Yeah.
reflexes just kicked in. One of the dogs ripped my shorts. I was pissed. He like bit the cargo pocket and just ripped it.
Too hot.
Chad's reflex is to get into a small ball and piss his pants and hope the animal's too embarrassed to continue the attack.
I am actually quite nimble. You piece of shit. Actually, my physical therapist is like, "You're extremely tight. You need to stretch." And I'm like, "Damn it."
As he's got his like.
That's why we bought you the butt plugs, Chad.
Yeah, man. It's because we care.
The more you know.
Jump off my house
Cool.
and probably break my ankles.
I want to film that. It sounds like a fun time.
Oh, yeah.
We name it hardcore parkour.
Ooh, I like that. That's very nice.
I'm sorry, Chad.
I'm just so sad. So yeah,
Sorry, one of my friends.
Oh, are you waiting for me?
anybody?
Oh, you
Oh,
can
okay.
whenever you want. Go for it.
Well, I guess I just, I wanted to talk about this because it was just kind of crazy, I guess, what happened to me. Well, not direct, I mean, sort of to me, but not directly to me. But this, so let's start the story over from the beginning, I guess. So it was like 1:30 in the morning last night, and we're watching the famous Dick Wolf's Law and Order. It's a great show. Exactly, such a good show.
Yeah.
And so me and Haley are sitting in the living room, and we just hear this fucking loud ass bang, and we're just like, what the fuck was that? So the dogs start going crazy and shit, and so Haley's like, was that Aurora? Like, did she fall out of bed or something? Like, she's got one of those loft beds. So like, I guess it would make a loud sound, but like not enough to like shake the earth, sort of.
Yeah.
Bang, you know what I mean? And like, I was like, maybe it was a tree that hit the fucking house. So I'm like, well, let me go look outside. So I walk outside and I'm looking around, and I see like the third house down from us on the other side of the street is on fire. Dude, I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was like, this isn't fucking happening. So like, I just fucking book it down there. Apparently our neighbor's house fucking exploded last night.
That's fucking pretty cool. I mean, it sucks, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I watched my neighbor's house burn down, and in the moment, I was like, that's horrifying. But looking back on it, those are some big fucking flames. That was pretty cool.
It's like, this is the largest bonfire I've ever seen.
I mean, it's taller than the trees, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, that was kind of like how this was, but yeah, so like, I ran down there, and my next door neighbor to us had already been down there, and I think he had run in barefoot into the fucking house to help them like get their baby out, because the baby was still inside. Everybody else was out. I'm pretty sure like there was like one or two people on the second floor that got blown out the front of the house.
Okay, now it's funny again.
Jeez.
That's like some fucking Looney Tunes bullshit right there.
Right. I mean, it was like the whole front of the house was literally like gone. You could just see through it. And even like the side window blew out into the neighbor's window. Like, they thought somebody had thrown something through their window.
So was it a gas leak or a water heater or something?
So I guess it's all speculation at this point, but it's either a gas leak or a meth lab.
I mean,
So
comes with the territory, I guess.
I mean, it's, there is like, I thought maybe the meth labs were a little farther down our road. But yeah, so, and I guess from talking to some of the people that know them, I guess, have said that they do, dabble. And
They do smoke and cook meth. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I think some of them were missing teeth. I don't know if that was before or after the explosion. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like, being in the medical field, it was very, I don't know, sort of traumatizing in a sense. Cause I was like, we were trying to get everybody they were sort of out of the house, most of them, but we were just like, you guys need to get the fuck out. Like there was small fires after the initial explosion, and then we like ran down, we were like just across the street, like, come on, you guys need to get the fuck out, get over the street. And like the mother in the house was like still trying to grab clothes, and we're like, you need to get the fuck out, like it's starting to go up, like, and it literally went up and pretty much burned down within less than an hour, like the entire house. And I remember seeing like the mother of the child in the house like came across the street with like one of our other neighbors, and they brought the baby to the hospital because I don't think at the time the baby was breathing. Apparently I did learn that the baby like had surgery at like a major hospital and is stable, but the mother, like, I was like, are you okay? And then like I looked at her and like I focused in, and I was like, holy shit, 90% of her body was like melted.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck, like it just set in, and I was like, Jesus.
Like a Fallout ghoul. Like that bad?
Basically, yeah. And so I think she's on life support currently, and hey,
sorry,
knock it the fuck off.
Yeah, better stop.
Yeah. And then there was another dude, one of the other guys, I guess, that was also like, when we were trying to get everybody across the street, he was laying in the grass. Like the weird thing I find is that most everybody was naked. I don't know if like I don't there was like 8 people in the house in total,
and it was so intense the house blew up.
So do you think it was
that is pretty funny.
Do you think it was a meth fueled orgy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I guess it could have been. Well, and when I was coming up, I heard one of the guys, he was like, I lit my cigarette and it just fucking went up, which is like, that is either a gas leak or a meth lab for sure.
The little Bunsen burners going and everything.
Yeah.
Cigarette spark went.
Or maybe the lab they didn't turn the propane all the way off, but they put all the fires out. Dude,
it's true.
That's how some kid died that I went to high school with.
Who?
Some fucking loser. He found a fucking propane tank near a railroad, and he put it under his bed, and the propane tank had a leak, and then he lit a cigarette and just blew up in his bedroom.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Like, what are you doing hanging out by the railroad looking for propane tanks? Like,
and then why would you put it in your bedroom?
Yeah, why would you put it under your bed?
Well, he wasn't looking for him. He just found one. He's like, it's my lucky day.
I got me a propane tank. Okay. Darwin effect.
Yeah. It was just, it was very surreal. It's not something I don't think you ever really expect to see.
It is pretty intense when you see your first catastrophic injury like that.
Yeah. But the dude, like the guy that was laying in the grass, like he has like 80% of his body burned. I think he had to have a trach installed, which I'm wondering, like, if you're smoking meth, like, would that burn out your fucking trachea?
Or that, just like inhaling that heat.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's but he also, like, he was holding his junk being naked in the grass, and like, I don't know, I thought I saw blood in his junk area. Like, awesome. That sucks.
See, this is why I don't sleep naked. I sleep fully clothed.
Right.
Just in case some crazy shit like this happens.
I sleep fully clothed, and I always have either my slippers or my shoes near me, so I can just like pop them on.
Yeah. Well, I sleep in my underwear. I guess I can't complain.
I put on,
but it helps you run faster through the flames. That's what I've heard, But yeah, it was just it was wild. I don't know. It's just a lot of things that are just like kind of stuck in there that I can never unsee.
Yeah.
Like I remember just like walking out the door and like seeing the house burning, and then I just hear like fucking screaming. And I was just like, oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something pretty brutal too when I was way too young. I think I told it here. The car accident. The pull through the face and the woman screaming for her mother. That was pretty intense.
Wait, the what through the face?
I saw this car accident when I was like 10 or 11 years old because I went on a ride along with my dad. And this guy...
Your dad was a cop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I always talk about my cop dad. So there was like a chain link fence at like a 4-way intersection. This guy plowed into it, so like that pole that holds up the chain link fence just went straight through his head, killed him instantly.
Oh fuck!
The girl wasn't wearing her seatbelt and just smashed her face on the dashboard, like completely like
Oh my god, that's like
they're
some
going,
Toxic Avenger shit right there.
they're going like 60 to 0, you know. So he just went boom and like just gone.
Oh god.
We roll up and the tires are still spinning. And my dad gets out of the car and his partner gets out of the car. And then I get out of the car and my dad walks over and then he just turns around and he's pale white and he's like, get the fuck back in the car. And so
Oh.
I got in the car and then the guys they both scream like, Chris, get out of the car, pop the trunk, grab towels. And that's when I walked over and saw it and was just like, whoa. And my dad like held a towel on this woman's face until the fucking ambulance.
Oh Jesus. How old were you?
Like 11.
Oh my
That wasn't
god.
the first dead body I saw. That was just the most intense dead body I saw.
Jeez.
I don't
That's
think I've ever
crazy.
seen anything too like graphic in real life, at least.
My dad said the most fucked up thing he saw was this old person died and like rotted for like 3 months, and the only reason they know the old person died is because they started leaking through the ceiling of the apartment below them.
Oh.
Across the street from my house.
Yeah, it was right across the street from your house.
Holy shit.
My dad said when he went in, it was just like a pile of like mush with like a skeleton, and because it had dentures, it looked like an alien mouth from the movie Alien, because like all the skin was like coming back and the dentures were being forced out.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
And it was just a puddle on the floor. That or the guy who owned 3 dogs and he died of a heart attack in his chair, and then when my dad walked in, he had been eaten from the waist down by the dogs.
Oh god.
Being a cop, you don't realize it, but you see, like, it's not just cool like shootouts and car chases. Like when you do a wellness check, there's like a 50-50 chance you're gonna walk in on some horrific, horrible scene.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think
Takes a certain kind of stomach
Yeah.
to handle that kind of shit.
I remember I wanted to be an EMT at one point, but I was like, I don't think I have the stomach for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind blood, but there's 2 things that I think bother me the most, and one of them I definitely witnessed last night, and I didn't know that was one of them until last night. Was one of them is like sputum and like fucking trachs and shit. Like that shit bothers me. Like when I have patients that come in and they're like, "Hi, my name is Roy."
Yeah.
You know, like all that shit. I'm like, no, stop it. And they just have to like clean it out and shit, and with like a fucking rag, like, ooh, gross. The other thing is like burnt skin and shit like that. Like, and that was, you know, clearly I didn't experience that until last night. And I was like, oh, that is terrible. And the smell is probably almost worse than a fucking dead body. Like actual burning flesh.
Yeah. No, I burned myself one time and I was like, it smells like pork. And I was like, hey, Dad, did you know human flesh smells like pork when it's burning? And he was like, I went to the station nightclub fire as like a first responder.
Ugh.
And I was like, oh. And he was like, yeah, doesn't smell like pork, Chris.
No.
Do you know what the station nightclub fire was? It was
No.
it was this nightclub in Rhode Island that had like a 47 person maximum. And they put 90 people or something like that.
Pyros and stuff.
And they had pyrotechnics on this little stage, and the pyrotechnics went off and just set the ceiling on fire, and everyone started panicking. So they ran to the back door. The fire exit was locked. So everyone started running to the front door. One person tripped, pile up, pile up, pile up, pile up. Then all you can hear is people screaming and burning to death.
God, that's terrible.
Yeah. What is that? Libraries, Broach. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Sorry for that little detour, but
I thought you wrote libraries, bro. And I was like, what are you saying?
I have to say though, like, you know, regardless of what happened, like I definitely don't wish anything bad on anybody, you know, even if it was like a meth thing. It's like nobody deserves that. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I fucking hope that kid gets like put in a good family though. If it was,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if it was something to do with meth, like I really do hope that baby goes to a good home.
Services. That kid's fucked.
Yeah, I did see actually, like, because I came home early because I went in late because I didn't even go to bed until probably like 4:30 in the morning, and I texted my boss. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be late. This is what happened, and then when I went in, I was just like, you know, during my lunch, I was just like couldn't stop fucking thinking about it. As you know, I was like talking to you guys in the group chat and shit. I was just like, it really fucking hit me then. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go home, you know. And so my boss was like, no, I totally get it. Like, go get some rest, or ease your mind. I was, and yeah, it was just wild. But
what you can do is try and be stoic about it, because that's how you go insane.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I kind of like bawled my eyes out for a good like 20 minutes. I was just like, I mean, at least like I am like happy that everybody made it out alive for the most part. And I do have to say, like, I guess the one point I was gonna get to was like, seeing like all of my neighbors, most of them like kind of come in, like swoop in right in and like kind of help, and we're able to kind of make things go a little bit smoothly. Like we got everybody out before, it was like 10 minutes before the firefighters and ambulance actually even showed up.
Fucking intense, bro.
So you got a little more faith in humanity there.
Right. Yeah. It was kind of like a little more faith in humanity. Like, even though like our country's so fucking divided at this moment, like during situations like that, it's like a Watchmen moment. You know what I mean? Like it's like some sort of like event that happens that brings everybody together. And it's just like, it shouldn't just be that way,
It's the problem, though.
Well, that's like a good example of a shitty situation like that was 9/11. Nobody had nationalism until 9/11 happened.
What are you talking about?
Then years when 9/11 happened, that's when everybody was like, we need the stickers, we need everything.
Every house
Right.
flag.
And now it's like the opposite.
Now it's cool to hate America, so everyone hates America.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's a pendulum.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be nice to just not have to be, so divided and judging people for the decisions or like what choices or people they decide to have faith in. It's just like, come on, people. We're all human here. Like, let's just, put our differences aside. Quit fucking comparing dick sizes for once.
It's fun.
Well, that's what
It
the government
is.
wants us. They want us to be divided so they can control the power.
Right, exactly.
It's true.
Not really, because usually divided people tend to overthrow their government.
Not if they have us fight each other.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean,
2 against 1.
no, I mean, Chad, how many revolutions have you studied?
I have been in a couple.
You haven't.
So we overthrew the Juggalos at the Warwick Mall.
That's not a revolution.
Like a mall rat fucking like war that happened.
This is our territory. Get out.
Yeah, exactly. This is our fucking food court. Fuck you. Eat this corn dog, bitch.
A movie just set in the 90s of a mall turf war.
Yes. Oh my
They had
god.
those in LA, like in real life.
Probably, yeah.
A true story.
Just like gangs shooting at each other in a mall.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
Sounds like a lot of the songs that Sublime wrote about.
Can we all agree as like humans that Sublime sucks and we apologize to everything for allowing it to get as popular as it did?
I love Sublime though.
Sublime has some really good songs, but then they just have some songs that are complete shit.
I do agree. Yeah. I don't think that like they were the greatest songwriters, or like even Brad Noel wasn't the greatest singer either, but I think like he had some really good songs that had good lyrics and stuff. But I think a lot of people overplayed them for sure. But
whenever I hear Santeria or whatever it's called, I just want to fucking choke something.
yeah, there's definitely better songs, and they always play the same fucking ones on the radio all the goddamn time. You know, and there's like a lot of unreleased stuff that was really good. That got released within the last like probably 5 years or so.
My old drug dealer's nephew was the original drummer for System of a Down, and they had a bunch of demo tapes that they gave us back in the day.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
It was really bad, but it was cool to have.
It wasn't good?
It was not good.
Oh, God.
It was like, but we have them,
Do you think that Sublime would be as like still really popular if he didn't die?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't know. I mean, probably not as popular, but
Just like Nirvana, where you think Nirvana.
Did you
was
hear
as
the new?
popular?
Did you hear that new Nirvana song?
What?
no, what?
You know how they have robots that can like take speech patterns and like make SpongeBob say the N-word and stuff like that?
Sure.
Oh, right.
You know that software. So they also have one for music where they took like the entire discography of Nirvana and just kind of got the gist of what it was, and a robot wrote the instrumentals for a Nirvana thing, and then they had all of Kurt's vocal tracks, so the robot figured out what it was, and then they put them on top of each other, and it makes a really shitty Nirvana song.
Now, is there a lot of like unwritten Nirvana song? I mean,
Yeah, it's
unproduced
the
Nirvana
with the
songs?
lights out. It's 3 discs.
So you think like if Dave Grohl
Yeah.
and played the instrumentals, they could have this robot sing?
Yeah, but the problem is the robot sucks.
Yeah.
However, the Amy Winehouse one was actually pretty good, and I don't know
Interesting.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think like the entirety of Sublime is still technically together. It's just without
Yeah,
they have
they
a
have-
new singer or something.
They have
Hey!
Time of Rome.
Knocking the fuck off. This ain't WWE Cat Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drowned in the Sun. AI creates new Nirvana song.
Can we play it without getting murdered, do you think?
They played it on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, so fuck it.
They didn't play the whole thing.
All right, hold on.
Joe Rogan's also rich, so and we're not.
Yeah, but they watch Joe Rogan.
So
It's
remember,
true.
we don't own this music. But see what I mean? It's like a shitty Nirvana song.
Should I fast forward?
Yeah, skip ahead to the vocals. Isn't that fucking creepy? Alright, cut
That
it.
is crazy.
It sounds like.
Do the Jimi Hendrix one.
Is there-
Oh, that's
Yeah, there's a
interesting.
Jimi Hendrix one, and it fucking shreds.
Ooh.
Like, it feels like an early recording of Nirvana.
It does, yeah.
Well, that's not even true. That sounds like late Nirvana, because early Nirvana...
No, the quality.
Oh
of
yeah, the
singing.
quality. But the early Nirvana stuff was like heavy punk shit. That one. Lost
AI lost tapes of the 27 Club.
Sounds just like a Hendrix song.
Oh yeah.
Why would you cut it right when he starts to shred?
So I knew this was what happened.
Yeah, it sounds just like Hendrix.
That is crazy.
I think they did one for Joplin and they did one for Jim Morrison. Like
Mhm.
all those musicians that are in the.
I fucking love Hendrix, man.
Oh, why would it be Green Day?
Because I want to see if a robot can make a better Green Day song than Green Day.
No. Well, the reason they did this album is because it's the lost tapes of the 27 Club. So it's all the musicians who died at 27.
Right, yeah.
I guarantee you the robot could probably make a better Green Day album
Anyone
than
could.
Green Day.
Anyone could.
It's
I
true.
fucking love. I know you love Green Day, Keith.
Dookie's an okay album.
I'm not a huge Green Day fan, honestly.
Dookie and Insomniac were great.
I like some of their older stuff, but I don't like usually go out of my way to listen to them most of the time. Like if it's on, I'll be like, that's cool. But
I walk a lonely road.
when my vagina's bleeding, that didn't even rhyme. I'm sorry. It was totally out of rhythm.
We used to be punk, but emo's in. So
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I
Right.
actually really like that album.
Fuck yeah.
Boulevard of Broken
What
Dreams.
was it called? Like hand grenade, heart-shaped hand grenade. Or
American Idiot.
something?
That was the Heart-Shaped Hand Grenade tour.
Yeah.
No, I hated that CD when it first came out, but now I listen to it now and I'm like, you know what?
It's not so bad now, but
Songs are pretty.
yeah.
I fucking love Insomniac and Dookie though. Those and
Those are good songs.
No Doubt's Tragic Kingdom were like the first CDs I ever bought.
Mm.
So those have a special place in my heart.
Man, they used like the 90s had like excellent fucking music videos.
Yeah.
Like the 90s and like sort of early 2000s had like pretty good music videos on MTV, and like now it's all fucking trash.
Well, it was awesome back then because they actually tried. Now it's just like, let's have a lot of lights, maybe a crowd in there to make it look like you're performing.
Mhm.
The old Radiohead music videos were cool.
Oh yeah, Radiohead had some excellent.
Cool.
Also, fucking 9 Inch Nails had some excellent music
Yeah.
videos.
Tool had some. The Foo Fighters had some great music videos.
Yes, Yeah.
It's the one where it's Dave Grohl and he's like in his punk phase and they're doing like the camera where he's just walking around the party.
Oh yeah. I
that
think it was there was also like they had some really awesome ones with Foo Fighters. Like I think it was Monkey Wrench or something like that, where Dave Grohl played as like most of the characters.
Yeah.
Like he'd be wearing wigs and shit, like playing as the stewardess on the airplane.
That was Learn to Fly, where they had Tenacious D in it.
I gotta say,
Oh yeah.
Dave Grohl might be the one. Like
Last true.
he seems like he's an amazing musician, but he also has an amazing sense of humor, and, and he seems like he's down for whatever. Like if you were partying with Dave Grohl, it'd be fun. Like regardless of what you're doing.
Well, and I think he in like I think it was in the Tenacious D music video.
Yeah.
He plays as the devil.
And
like playing the drums and shit. Yeah. And the movie too.
And I'm pretty sure he was the Sasquatch on the TV show.
I think he was, yeah.
Sassafras or whatever they called it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure he did all the drums for Tenacious D for a long time.
Yeah, he did
on their albums and stuff.
Yeah. Did you ever see Fresh Pots?
No.
It's like a fake documentary about him making a Foo Fighters album.
Oh, yeah.
And like the rest, like it's just Dave Grohl being like, yeah, man, we really gel as a band. Like I can rely on the other guys to play their instruments well and stuff like that. And then it cuts into the recording studio and he's just playing blast beats. And then he stops and goes, Fresh Pot. And then the bassist runs in and gets a coffee. Shredding on the guitar and like the other band sitting in the corner waiting.
Oh my God, that's great. Yeah, I love this is a newer music video from Foo Fighters, but I like the song. Is it Pretenders? Is the one where like the band's playing and it's like a white background, but then they have like the SWAT squad that comes in with like the riot shields and shit. And they're like playing the music like louder and fucking harder. And they're like, you know, like fighting him off with the music. Like that show is so fucking cool.
What's the song where they had the music video, him and Jack Black, where they meet in a motel room and they have like freaky weird stuff going on. I don't remember. That was I remember seeing that video being like, holy shit, turning this off because I'm in school.
Wait,
yeah, right. I know.
Who's that guy that lives in Texas and he's super into the Second Amendment?
Joe Rogan?
No. I forget what band he was in. He's got like mutton chops. He's kind of a shorter guy, long hair.
Ted Nugent?
Ted Nugent?
Ted Nugent, yeah. You ever
really? Oh wow, I nailed that.
I think it's ZZ Top and Ted Nugent are like in a house and they're surrounded by the cops and they're having a shootout with the cops the entire music video.
Oh my God.
It's so weird to see like Ted Nugent with like a machine gun like shooting at cops and like bullets are flying all around him and you're like, what?
I could totally see that, man. Ted Nugent was wild.
I just remember as a kid, Goldfinger put out the song "Fuck Ted Nugent."
I like
Ted Nugent sucks.
He does what he wants with his money and he doesn't bother nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
Bar with PETA.
Yeah.
Do you know how many dogs a year PETA kills? They can go fuck themselves.
They don't like no kill shelters.
No, they don't. What else? Seal's "Kiss from a Rose," the Batman version.
Yeah.
That's a great music video.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Unironically, one of my favorite songs. I love Seal's "Kiss from a Rose."
It's a good song, man.
Great song.
I've fallen into like a little phase right now where I'm starting to really want to listen to like a lot of like old songs my mom used to listen to, like Baker Street.
Oh yeah.
Foo Fighters covered that song too and did a really good job.
Oh yeah, I think I do remember that. Yeah.
I listen to Bill.
I do still have like I have a ton of my parents' old like vinyls and shit, like Led Zeppelin, Hendrix, the Beatles, all that shit, man. Pink Floyd.
It's just weird. We're never gonna get music like that ever again.
No.
It's all digital and overproduced.
I know. And a lot of those musicians aren't even around anymore. I mean, pretty sure most of Pink Floyd isn't alive anymore.
Isn't that something we talked about the first time we did a podcast? How we're like, man, all our musicians, all our heroes are dying. You know,
I think we did. Yeah,
one of the first things we talked about.
It sounds familiar. Yeah, but it's true though. I mean, most of the Beatles, I think, are dead now. Like
half of them.
Yeah.
The day music dies is the day Weird Al dies. I'm sticking to that. I love Weird Al.
I mean, I do like him. I don't know about like as far as like a musician though. I don't know that.
Hey,
I can only name the famous songs. I never really listened to a Weird Al album.
Yeah,
No, I know.
I do appreciate him, but as far as like music goes, like I don't usually go out of
my
my way
God.
to listen to music by him, but
I went to the bar with his brother once, and they had a jukebox. So I kept putting on Weird Al
With
songs from his.
Chris's brother or with
His
Weird
brother.
Al's brother?
Oh, I wish.
There we go.
I was like, well, hold on a second
Normal
here.
Jeff.
Normal.
Normal Jeff.
I kept putting Weird Al songs on. The people get so excited because they think it was like the actual song.
Oh my
And
god,
then
yeah.
Weird Al would start singing. They'd be like, "What the fuck?" So they ended up unplugging the jukebox and plugging.
I've
it back
had
in
that
on me.
happen to me.
I was so mad.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
The
I
Shag.
paid money for this shit, you fucking
Have you
piece
ever
of
heard of the
shit.
Shags? It's like the most depressing band in the world.
It sounds familiar, yeah.
This gypsy told a father of 3 girls that they would be the next Beatles, so he took them out of school and forced them to learn music, like forced them every day for hours to practice
Oh
music.
yeah, you told me about that.
But the girls
Damn.
hated it, so they just purposely wouldn't learn and play bad, and then he forced them to like record an album. And it's like the strangest thing you'll ever hear. But I fucking went to a bar and I just kept putting the Shags on because I was drunk. And someone at the bar just went, "What the fuck are we listening to?" Like out loud. And I was like, "It's fucking cool. Shut up. You don't know."
I fucking love putting ska on and making people listen to ska.
I hate it.
Hmm.
It's one of my favorite things.
That
to
was
do.
the last time I rode in a car with you, by the way. You forced me to listen to ska. To the hobby store
When was that?
in the summer last year.
Oh, yeah. You should listen to ska more often. Maybe
No,
you'd be a better person.
I listen to the Meat Puppets. I'm cool as shit.
Meat puppets are pretty good.
They're fucking awesome.
You know who's better? Real Big Fish.
No? Not even close.
Oh.
No way. Up on the Sun is a near perfect album.
You know, it's a perfect album.
What? Are we ending? Are you desperately searching for a segue and you just don't know how to do it?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say Everything Goes Numb by Straight Up Manifesto.
What about Nevermind by Nirvana? No, I don't like the album that much.
In Utero better.
Utero, and yes, I do like In Utero.
In Utero is
But-
by far a better album, yeah.
Incesticide is a sleeper hit.
Yes, yeah. Incesticide had some
Molly.
fucking great songs.
Fucking Molly's Lips. When I hear that, I'm like, yeah, I like Mexican Seafood is an amazing song. I went through a humongous Nirvana phase when I was like 15 to 16.
Yeah, same. What was the song? What was the song where what was the song where he's singing about being at his like grandma's house?
Sliver.
Sliver. Was that on in Utero or in
It was on
It was on
Nevermind.
Was it Nevermind?
And
Okay.
then they put it, the better version on, like the heavier version on Incesticide.
Yeah. I
'Cause,
love
like, I think it's Dave Grohl's opening in that song.
Mhm.
To it, his little drum opening. My friend tried to show me how to play it, and he kept fucking up because it was like really complex. And I was like, "Oh, it just sounds like he's doing this, but he's actually doing crazy shit."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's a wild fucking drummer, man.
Fun to watch drum.
Yeah.
Gets down to his underwear and just fucking beats the shit out of his set. And then when he's done, he's soaked in sweat, and you're just like, "Holy
Who
shit!"
thinks better, bro? Travis Barker or Dave Grohl?
It's actually kind of Travis Barker's a good drummer. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah.
Peppers, but
Yeah.
Wait, too. He's not in the Chili Peppers.
who's the Flea? I'm thinking of Flea.
Chad's a drummer in
I thought
Chili
Flea
Peppers.
was the drummer in Chili Peppers.
No, it's Chad.
No, Flea's the bassist, I think, and
Yeah.
Flea used to do heroin with Kurt Cobain.
that's wow. Yeah, that's true.
Not the problem.
Yep. And then the guy from Dylan Carlson of Earth was Kurt's dealer, supposedly.
Jesus.
Earth's a good-
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, they only really have one good album called Pentastar.
Pentastar?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hmm.
Coda Maestro in E minor is an awesome song on that album.
Oh. Thanks for
Anyway.
watching the Trailers Podcast. I'm
I'm
That's
Chris.
I wasn't getting to you.
I don't know where other Chris went.
Oh, he lost power.
Oh shit. Sucks, man.
Then your love. But Keith, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at digital_denizens and Facebook at Digital Denizens. I have Twitter, which is also Digital Denizens, but I'm not on there all that much. Like I do post to it, but nobody follows it. So so I'm just like posting to nobody. I'm talking to nobody.
All the Just Your Average Twitter is me sharing it from Instagram on that little feature they got. So it's like
Yeah.
I just force Twitter people to go on the Instagram.
Yeah, I definitely use the Instagram more so. I also have the Digital Denizens podcast, which you can find on YouTube. The Content Creation Corner, which is like my interview series that I do, which is also on YouTube. All the episodes are on YouTube, Spotify, Google, Apple, and all that shit. And we're also, as of last Friday, we started going live to Twitch. So yeah, so that's
I honestly,
better for my editing.
when he asked you where you're from, you were gonna do the callback joke where you say where you're actually from again. Like you did
Yeah. Where are you from? Michigan?
That's so good.
Who the fuck lives in Michigan? Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell to be notified. Thanks for watching, everybody. The one or two of you.
Peace, guys.